Hi guys, welcome to my life. Hi, welcome. Ifunaya, welcome to the life. Welcome. Hey guys, I'll as usual be answering questions. So if you have any question that is troubling you, maybe you want to ask. So let's see who can answer them. Welcome. Oh, Cynthia. Oh, is this Cynthia or Cynthia? Hi, Cynthia. Welcome to my life. Rukayat. Rukayat, you're the one that's supposed to teach us today. What do you think? I don't know if there's a way they can bring somebody up. I need to see your face. You need to teach us today. Today's life is for you. Please, how can I invite somebody to this life? Before I go and press what I'm not supposed to press now. Hi, Rukayat. Welcome to the life. Noni. You people, you see Rukayat, you see Noni. You people are always online. What are you people doing online? Oh, Cynthia. Cynthia say thank you. You're welcome. You guys, thank you for joining the live. Let's see if more people will come or if more people have questions. So I just came back now. I just said, let me just go live because I'm not doing anything. So let's see what we can do. Rukayat, it's today. Oh. Please come and okay, which day? Tell me the day you want to teach us. So I'll go live and you will come too. I need to see all of his face. So let me see the potential Swedish citizens. Rukayat today now, please now. I'm begging you now. Please now. Help us now. Come live now. Hi Noni. I hope you finish your application. You guys, Noni is always rushing. I don't know where he's rushing to. He's always rushing to do everything. Resha, that's why how I Hi Juliet, welcome. I think that's why our blood is hot in Nigeria. Oh, you're done. Oh, that's good. I'm happy about that. Yes, I remember you've paid. You've have you like you've done all the have you done all um the changing of the school, like you wanted to rearrange it? Have you done? The country tire me. Don't worry, have faith, have faith. I just hope and pray that this year is going to be very very different, like the amount of Nigerians that are going to pick. I just pray it's going to be different. So my sister, we need to tell Noni was he can rush, like he can rush. I don't know where he's rushing to. You still have the whole of December, 30 the whole days. You still have till 15th of January. But let's see. But I thank God that you still have opportunity to change a lot of things before the deadline. So, but I'm really really praying. Like you guys are 60 something in that group. Man, I'll be very happy if 60 something of you get it. To be honest with you, I'll be very very happy. Let's just keep faith alive, and what we just have to do our best, do our part. Do you understand? Rukayat, okay, we are going to discuss in the other room. Maybe when next I come live, you are going to come live. So you come and teach us. You need to teach us because you know all you day your head. Oh, Noni, you have arranged it. Remaining motivation quotes. Okay, yeah, please try and do it here. Please do it well, oh. Please just try and do it well. Cynthia says, my question is, I got a 2 months master's program at Linus University. Um, I'm so confused about what to do. Please, what do you propose I do? Because 2 months is too short for master's program. So, Cynthia, I need to ask, when did you apply? Is it when did you apply? So which window? Is it spring of 2024 or autumn of 2025? So I need to know this before I can tell you what I'll tell you. Please, oh, I'm not on the group. Don't worry. So Cynthia, please answer that question. When did you make this application? Is it spring of 2024 or this autumn? Even this autumn sef, they've not started giving admission, so I want to believe it's spring of 2024 that you are giving this admission. Spring of 2025, I don't know. I don't think, check where. I don't think they've given admission for spring of 2025. I don't know. But if you say it's spring of 2025, that means it's you that means well, because of its 2 months course, you cannot get visa. So it's a no no. If you really want to migrate to come to Sweden, you cannot take that course. So, but I'm surprised they, I don't think they've not even given admission for autumn of, because normally they give admission for autumn of 2025 before they give spring of 2025. So probably this your application, um you did it this year 2024 to resume January of 2025. So it is in the window of spring of 2024. Do you understand? So, and Cynthia, if your plan is to come here to migrate, you cannot get admission with that 2 months course. That's what they call distance learning. So that's why you see we create videos like this. Probably you have gone to go and apply for a 7.5 credit course or a 15 credit course. Cynthia. So Cynthia, my advice for you now is probably to not to accept the on is it the unconditional admission. Then do a new application for this window. That's autumn of 2025. Autumn of 2025, we are going to resume August ending of next year, 2025. August or September beginning. That's when it starts, the semester starts. So it's good that you have idea now. So you can start a new application still under your page. Oh, you start a new application. Just know that you are going to pay a new application fee, 900 Swedish crowns, and they'll give you a new application number. But if you have sent your transcript there, you don't need to send transcript again. It's already on your page or your profile. So, and any other document you sent. So the only thing you need to do, if you select new schools, guys, you have to select 4 schools. And please, if you're coming for masters, be looking at 120 credits or 60 credit. 60 credits is a 1 year program, and 120 credits is 2 year program. So you can get visa for this kind of two. There are disadvantage and advantages of 60 and 120. You can watch my video. I already mentioned it. You get. So do a new application. Look for 4 schools. Apply to the 4 schools. So that's what I can advise you to do. But if not, if you want to do the distance learning, you can do it to pay school fees. But what's the essence of paying? I think it will be around 17,000 crowns or thereabout. What's the essence of paying that? You will now just stay in your house. You may even have network may not even be there for you to network. Do you have video on that? Yeah, I have video. 1 year masters and 2 year masters. Which one is best? So that's the video about it. So you just decide the one you want to go for. But I'm like, when you watch the video, you understand. For me, oh, at the end of the day, as long as you have entered here, it doesn't really matter. But at the end of the day, somebody's preferences that matter. So you check, are you capable of paying your fees for 2 years straight in case you don't get resident permit? You get. So that's it. What is it like living in Sweden? Sweden is nice. I love Sweden. It's peaceful. Crime rate is very, very I crime rate is very low, because I remember when I came here, when I heard that people were working they some people start their work at 1 a.m. I'm like, 1 a.m. really? Are they not scared what's going to happen? But things things are peaceful here. Crime rate is low. Like, they are not really, the only thing I know that they've stolen from us or from me is my husband's bicycle. And to be honest with you, they are not it's not Swedish people that do that stealing. You understand? It's more of we immigrants that do the stealing. So, but every other thing, we don't, what are they stealing from you? We don't carry money around. It's a cashless society. Your phone, what do you want to steal from your phone? The person that wants to even steal from you, your phone, may be using a better phone than you. So the only thing I know that they steal very well here is bicycle. They can steal the bicycle and go and sell it, especially during now that the when the semester wants to start. You will just be seeing people will start losing their bicycle, and people that are coming are buying the bicycles from them. So, but I love living. I love living here. Apart from the cold, this place is very beautiful. I love it. The language is something I know that I can learn. I'm already in the process of learning it, so it's not difficult for me to learn. It's very close to English, so the language is good. If you know the language, I keep telling you, if you know the language, you are going to go far in this country. You very, very far. You see all those career work you're looking for, you will get it. So the language is there too. It's easy to learn. What again? I've become used to the system. Before I was always getting angry why things are very slow, why they're not doing like, but I'm now used to it. There's really no, they're not, there's no really no hurry here. You're not rushing to anywhere. You're not having speed. So what again about living here? Living here is good. It's good. When you come here, the tendency of you need to exercise, because life here is easy. Everything you need is already there. Everything to make life easy is already there for you. Do you get? So that's why I see most of them, they are always exercising, because the moment you step out from your house, you're entering a bus. You come down from the bus, you have entered your office or stuff like that, or you just like walk a little bit. So exercising is very, very important here. So if there's anything you want to know about living in Sweden, just ask me. But living here, man, I will not trade living here for anything. It's very peaceful. Child care is good. Like they take care of. So there's something they do here. Um, the first priority, they prioritize animals. After animals, they prioritize children. I mean, they did children before animals, then women before men. So that's how they prioritize it. So for me, I like it, but apart from the cold, because the cold is just too much. I don't like cold. I like when it's a little bit like that. You know that it's air condition level. I like it like that, but now it's extremely cold. So, Beppis, let me know if you have more things. So, this Huyin say hi. Hi, welcome to the live. Welcome. Cynthia, please, which universities or the university do you propose I apply to Biko? Cynthia, it depends on the course you want to go to. So, what did you study in your BSc? You can What do you study your BSc? To be honest with you, all the universities are good. You understand? There's no university now that, imagine you apply to 4 university and you just apply one gives you'll be happy now. So to be honest with you, all the universities are good. The standard of teaching here is the same. It's very, very good. You get? So the universities you choose depend on the the subject, yeah, the course you want to study. So let's assume now I tell you, oh, Stockholm is good, and Stockholm does not have your course. You will not be feeling bad that, oh no, you want that Stockholm. No, it doesn't work like that. So your choice of universities depend on the course you've chosen and how much the fee is. So you may see one course now, the fee is too much for you, you will not go for it. So what you're supposed to focus on now is the cost of study and how much the fees are. I keep talking about fee because I was a fee paying student. So some people will get scholarship, but to be honest, not everybody is going to get scholarship. So that's why you see me, I focus more on fee. If you get scholarship, then by all means, that's very, very good. It gives you a little bit peace of mind. But so Cynthia, look at the tuition fee and the cost. That will determine the university you will choose. Like I said, university here is all the universities are good. So Joy says, is it advisable to apply for only 2 universities with 2 masters program each, make making it for KTH and Calmas University? So Joy, if I want to understand your question, you mean like the first choice KTH University, one course, the second choice KTH University, another course, the third choice Chalmers University, one course, fourth choice, is it what you mean? Please let me understand. So let me understand. If it's yes, you let me know. Isoken says, what is the price of renting a two bed in Uppsala? So I haven't lived in Uppsala before, but I'm going to give you a range because it's almost the same range everywhere. So when you talk about two bedroom in Sweden here we call it three rooms. It means two bedroom and a sitting room. That's three rooms. Now if we're talking about two rooms is one bedroom and one sitting room. So for you now, you ask me two bedroom. So for you now, you ask me two bedroom, meaning that you are looking at three rooms. Now, depending on the city you live in. But let me use the example of the city I was coming from before this city. So if I want to get my friend now, depending on the area, but I'm going to use the area I lived in because that was like the city center. So for a three bedroom, for a two bedroom, that is three rooms, you should be looking at between 7,500 to 10,000 Swedish crowns per month. Now, you may pay 7,000. There are even some three bedroom you will see for 5,000. Now, inside that 5,000, you yourself will pay for electricity, the water, and heating. So, meaning that inside that 5,000 is just like rent for maybe rent. That's the basic rent. So you yourself will pay the electricity, water, and heating. Why some rent, you have like the three bedroom, they will charge you for everything, both electricity, both water, both heating. Do you get? So just look at it that the range that you should be working with is 7,500 to 10,500. That's the range you are going to work with. Do you get? In Stockholm, it may be higher depending on the place. When you live in the city center, it's more expensive compared to the inner places, because the city center, even if you don't have a car, you can just walk, or you just where you see a bus is very close. But those far places here, so just work with that range, 7,500 to 10,500. It may be more depending on where you get the house and what type of house. Like I have a friend now, they rented a house. Now in Sweden, a house is different from an apartment. This where I'm staying now is an apartment. This is a studio apartment. A house now, it means you are the only one in that house. So it means maybe the sitting room is downstairs and upstairs you have like two rooms. So that my friend, they rented that house. I think they rented it for 15,000 per month. That's really, really much. But then, sometimes you don't have a choice because you really need these houses. So who asked me that question? It's okay. So work with that range. Work with that range. But now that you are coming, I know it's okay. I remember you said you have children, but now that you are coming, if you ask me, you can just get maybe a one bedroom and living room. You people will just share for now. Maybe when you now want to extend and immigration is asking you for apartment, maybe by that time you look for. But if you see like a two-bedroom, just what you want before coming here, you can take it. But then it's going to be very, very expensive. So just so you get your mind prepared. Joy says, I you are right, ma. Two program for each of. Okay, so it's okay. Well, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It doesn't mean that they will not give you admission, but when people do like that, I ask them, just make sure you are super sure that you are going to qualify for these courses that you've applied for in this school. I always say there's a reason why they give you opportunity to apply to four different schools. There's a reason why, so that it gives you the chance of being admitted to other schools. Like now, maybe now the first choice that you applied for, maybe now your qualification or your eligibility is out of, like, okay, they were using 1,000 that time when I applied. Out of 1,000, maybe you are qualified 750 out of 1,000, and then they only need like 20 people in that they only need like 20 people in that course. And now they are going to consider people that have 800, 900, 999 first, before then you that will now have that has 800, the 700. I don't know if you understand me. Is it who asked me that question? Yes, Joy. I don't know if you understand me. So be super sure that you've read the requirement and say that okay, all the things that they are looking for, you have it 100%. Like somebody like Rukayat now, she studied chemistry, and now she's applying to chemistry in this, chemistry in that. Her chances of getting that course will be 900 and something, 999. Like my own, I remember when I studied chemistry and I applied for environmental chemistry, environmental something in chemistry, and my score, my eligibility score was 999 over 1000. So it was sure that I was going to get it. You get? So if you are very sure that the courses, that the subjects area they are looking for is what you have, you are very sure, by all means it's okay, there's no problem. But I always advise people, pick 4 universities just to give yourself chance to see. Competition is high. Oh. Do you know how many people that are Nigerians are there, Ghanaians are there, Indians are there, Pakistan are there. They are applying to university. So Joy, I hope you understand. It's okay. Okay, you're welcome. Uche says, please, studio apartment costs how much? Thank you. Like I always tell you, it depends on the city. Like this place that we are staying, this apartment we are staying, the city I live in have a housing crisis right now. You get? So this apartment is like a sustainability. They call it sustainability apartment. Like if tomorrow now people say they are no more living here, it's very easy to dismantle because it's wood. It's very easy to dismantle it. So let's assume you get a studio apartment in maybe, this is just a studio apartment. Most times you see a studio apartment in school areas. Why in other areas where there are apartment, you can just see one room. So let's say, let me just give you range of one room. One room now, you can get one room for between 3,500 to 5,000, 3,500 to 5,000. So now, depending on that amount of money, depending on the area, you may the money comes, like you be the one to pay for something, maybe light or some other things. Sometimes the three between that three five and 5,000, you don't need to pay anything. Like this one that we are staying in now, this is like 4,200, and we are not paying for light, we're not paying for water, we're not paying for electricity. No. So that's how this one is. So at the end of the day, it depends on the city. So it's just left for you to just know the range. The range, you just know that okay, if I get one room, I'm going to let me just budget 5,000 per month for that one room. Now let's assume Uche, now you're a single guy, and maybe now in the process of you applying to your course, now you see somebody that is looking for a house. Two of you can decide to let's share. The first year is like you rugged everything in the first year. So two of you can decide to share that one room, meaning that let's assume it's 5,000, so you'll be paying two five each, which is good. Until when you've gotten your feet, you can now say, oh, I don't want to share again. When I came here, I shared apartment. Imagine sharing apartment with, there was 5 rooms there. So we shared apartment with 4 other people. And in that house, there was only just one bathroom, one toilet, one kitchen. So we shared. It was not easy, but then again, as at that time, we appreciated that room that we got. At least we had somewhere to lay our head on. So that's it. And like I always tell you, when you arrive, please join the queue. Look for the city or I don't know, depending on the city you go. Like now, if it's Orebro, now they have OBO. Like here now, it's Skibo, all those kind of things. When you see this board, it's like the government operated this. So join a housing queue so I start getting points. Which you get? Um, is it Cynthia? Cynthia say, how is the job market like for international students in Sweden? Cynthia, the job market is the job market is there. So for international students, yes, you can work. You can work unlimited time. Yeah, you're not bound to any. You're not you're not bound to any. You're not bound to any hours. So now the kind of jobs you can do while you are studying as an international student, I always say is a warehouse job, cleaning job, paper delivery job. What kind of job again? Sometimes you can see people that want you to babysit for them. You understand? Maybe those people, if they are okay with you not speaking Swedish, they will allow you to babysit for them. Or you can also register with all these babysitting. There are some babysitting companies that you can register with, nanny.se or something like that. So you can register with them. So those are the kind of jobs you can do, and those kind of jobs pay between the least you can get for that kind of job is maybe 130 Swedish crown per hour, between 130 crown per hour to 200 crown. Like warehouse jobs now, the money is high because it requires a lot of energy. So warehouse job, you can be getting 180, 190 per hour. So depending on the hour you work. So that's the kind of job you can get. But the thing is, at the end of the day, everything depends on the city that you are in. You get, there are some cities that really don't have jobs. So that's it. Cynthia, I hope I answered that question. It's okay say, wow, okay, I didn't know we can do that. It's okay. You didn't know we can do what? Please let me know. You mean sharing apartment? Please let me know. Um, Cheerful chapters. Please, how do I pay my application fee with Access Bank? I told you chapters. Access Bank cannot work. So Uche gave us an option that he paid with Pay for Me app. So you can download the app on your phone and use it to make your payment. Another guy said he used the cheaper cash, so you can make use of it. Cheerful. So try to see if you can use those two options, or use a USD dollar card. Yes, dollar card. Yes. So those ones can work, but Access Bank, it will not work. Cynthia, is there any post study opportunity after study? How many years before PR? Post study opportunity. What do you mean by post study? Like when you finish your program. Some people, when they finish their program, they are before they even finish their program, they're already applying for PhD. That's if they want to go to for PhD. But if you now, after your master, you say no, you're no more studying again. So, and in the process of studying your masters, any you haven't gotten any job or any company that can apply for work permit for you. You can apply for resident permit to look for job, and that's 1 year. So meaning that within that 1 year you must get a job. So what I always advise people, as you are studying, try to be looking for job that you are sure that have prospects, that when you finish your study you can just plead with them that please, that you finish your study and you like it here in Sweden and you don't want to go. Is it possible for the company to apply for work permit for me? And if they tell, some companies will tell you no, they cannot, because there's a lot of things that is involved in applying for somebody to work for them. A lot of companies here, they just want you to just work just like that. They don't want to do any application for you. So whenever you go to a company, like try to make sure that there's prospects in that company, and you see that they can apply for work permit for you. Sometimes when you go and you see your fellow company, your fellow mate, you can just ask them, do you think this company applies for work permit for people? If they don't apply, as you are working, still be looking for other way, because at the end of the day, I always prefer, as you are finishing school, you've already gotten company that will apply for work permits for you. So instead of you to go and be applying for 1 year, because if after that 1 year you don't see a job, you'll be asked to leave the country. Do you get? And you don't want that. So in the process of your studying, still be putting eye to see if you are going to see a job that is going to apply for a work permit for you. So that's the after study opportunity. It's either you go for your PhD, or you find a company that is going to apply for work for you, and the work must pay the work permit salary. This is a 28,000 420 or 430, so or more. So that's it. Or if you do not get a job, you can apply for 1 year to look for job, and make sure that you get a job within that 1 year. So, and when you are looking for job or PhD position, you don't have to look in that city that you are currently studying. You look for different cities. People move. I know of somebody that has lived in three cities, even not four sef, since he arrived here. Because what? At the end of the day, you are looking for better opportunities for you to stay back here, because you don't want to go back. So how many years before PR? So Cynthia, your PR, you are eligible to apply for PR when you've gotten your first when you got your when you get your first work permit, resident permit, right? That's when your PR, you're already preparing to get your PR. So you are ready to apply for PR when you've gotten when you've worked for 4 years, that's you are able, when you want to apply, you're going to show 48 pay slips. So that's one of the criteria. There are other criteria, you understand, but that's the basic one. Now inside that pay slip, 1 naira should not miss from any of the pay slip, because if 1 naira miss from 1 krona, if 1 krona miss from any of the pay slip, you will not be able to get that PR. Do you get? So that's how many years. So you have 4 years, 4 years before you can apply for PR, 4 years on work permit, resident permit, 4 years on work permit. Nkechi, how can we check eligibility score? What's eligibility score? Is it not the one that they spoke about in the group? Is it cumulative factor or something like that? Please, is that what you mean? Joy says, which of provinces in Sweden is the coldest? I don't really like my sister. Let me tell you. Now I live in the north. My this we have snow has fallen here 4 times now. The city I'm coming from, they've not even experienced snow. Yes, as I yesterday we had -11, and this is just the beginning. By January now, we'll be going to -40, -30. So which cities? Just know that you know the way it is in the north, Jos, Kano is very cold there. Just know that in the north here is very cold. In the north we have Umio University in the north is very cold. I think Uppsala too is cold, but not as cold as Umio. Ah, I'm coming. Not as cold as Umio. Do you get? So any school in the north is very cold, but most times, like the city I came from, the highest I saw and have never seen again after that is -17. -17. But right now, the one I'm seeing here, I would rather wish I have that one than this one. I don't even used to go out again like I used to go before. We get. So those are the coldest city. Up north is very cold. But every other one I think you can manage. It's not everybody that like cold. Like me, I like cold, but not extreme. Like you will wear stockings and you will still be feeling the cold. So Joy, I hope you get. So if you chose any, if you know you don't like cold, up north, but cold is everywhere. Cold is everywhere, and for you now it will be extreme because you are not used to it. The beginning time when I came, it was difficult. At a point in time, your body gets used to it. Isoken says, if I am not given admission in my first choice, does it mean I can never apply to any other scholarship in the university that offered me admission? No, there you cannot. It's only that your first choice. Even you self, look at it. If somebody, if let's assume you have three suitors and the only one person picks you, will you want to think about the other ones? Do you get? So that's how it is here. Only the first university that you chose, number one, that you can apply for their scholarship. Other ones, they will not give you. They will not give you. So it's okay. That's how it works. Cynthia, yes, thank you again. Cynthia, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for joining the live. Cheerful says thank you. Thank you too. You are welcome. Uche says cheaper cash works perfectly. Oh yes. So cheerful, please. You can use cheaper cash or pay for me app. So anyone. Cynthia, yes. Isoke says, I mean, I don't know a family of six can be allowed to stay in. No, that's not what I said though. Family of six in one bedroom. Hi. No, now. No, no, no. That's not what I said. That's not what I said. I said I was talking to Uche. I was talking to Uche. But for you now, you're a family of six. At least you should be able to rent a room and parlor. A room and parlor. That's what we call two rooms here. So the idea is the sitting room. You people can turn it to a room. That's how the idea is. So meaning the couple can be in another room. Just how people will do it. You understand? That's in the beginning stage. But when you want to apply for extension, immigration may ask you to send a contracts, housing contracts. So they want to know how many rooms are in the apartment you've gotten and how many. They already know how many you are in your family, so they want to know that the apartment you have suits the family that you have. I mean, now in the beginning stage, but to be honest with you, no landlord is going to give you apartment. You people are six and you are renting one room. No, nobody's going to do that. or you may see somebody that will do that. But in, even if you want to do a shared apartment, or maybe somebody sees you and pities you, they will not even allow you, because you people are six, meaning that it means more water, more what again. I don't want to use more electricity, but definitely probably the six of you may have devices that you are charging. But you understand, they feel the more people, the more utilities you use. So nobody is going to rent a one bedroom apartment to a family of six. No, it's not that. No. And like I told you, they always like comfort here, especially for children. So especially for children, they like comfort. So since is it so I've answered it's okay. So it's okay, and please try and understand what I said, okay? Cynthia says, please, when you said 1 naira should not miss from the salary, I wouldn't touch the salary to no, 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 no. If you don't touch your salary, how will you survive? So no, no, that's not what I mean. So what I mean is, so let's assume this company applied for work permit for me, and every job you get, they give you a work contract. In your work contract, you are going to see the company organization number, the company name, what the company is into, the amount of money they pay you per month and per hour. Now there are different types of contract. There's permanent contract, and there's temporary contract, and there's extra, they call it vicaria. So most of us, we pursue for permanent contract. Now in Sweden, you can get contract for like 50%, meaning you're not working full time, you're working part time. 60%, like when I was working in the other city, I was working 60%. Now full time is 100%, but we want 100%. You understand? We want a permanent contract. So in your contract, is going to show how much you are paid per hour, and how many hours you work in a week. So for a 100% contract, which is a full time permanent contract, that is 40 hours per week you get. So now, if your company says, oh, this is how much we'll be paying this person. Now I told you that the work permit salary threshold is 28,400. Not so that company should pay that exact amount of money or above. So let's assume now your company is paying you, I'm just assuming, let's say 200 krona per hour, and I don't have I'm not ready to do mathematics, but let me just assume that in your contract the company puts 30,000 Swedish crowns. Do you get? And that 30,000 Swedish crown already exceeds the 28,000 that we need, which is a good thing. So what I'm talking about, the 1 krona missing. Let's assume now that your company is paying you 28,400 at the dot. So maybe now you call they something they see your pay slip, and the company missed, did not pay you 28,400. Maybe they pay you 28,399. That's where there will be problem. Immigration will not accept you. It's crazy. When I heard it, I was like, why? Why would they do? Because of 1 krona? Yes, because of 1 krona, a whole family went back to Nigeria. Because what? The husband was missing just is it, I think, 3 krona or 5 krona in his pay slip. That was how they told all of them to leave. They rejected all of them. So Cynthia, I hope you understand. So what I'm trying to say is, if your company has already stated in your contract that your salary is 28,400 per month, nothing should remove one kobo from that money. If not, you'll be rejected. You get? So that's what I mean by, so you can, when they pay you, of course, when they pay you, you will pay your bills now. You pay your house rent, you pay any other thing you need to pay. You will touch your money, definitely. Temitope say yes. I don't know what you're saying yes to, but yes. It's okay. Okay, I understand now. Okay. Augustine, please, what is your university admission email address? Email address for what? Is or be web address? Is it the web address you are looking for? Universityadmissions.se is the web asset, is the web address. Their email address, I don't know what you mean by email address. You want to reach out to them to make a complaint? There's an email in the bottom. If you go to your profile, there's where you see if you need support or ask for something, you will see them. You can email them there. Augustine, I hope I answered your question. Joy, please, does it mean that I have to apply for resident permit for a second year of my master's program, or it's just one resident permit for the duration of my master's program. Joy, please hold on, I'm coming. Let me. Joy, like I told you, Sweden gives resident permits 1 year at a time. Hmm? So if your course is 2 years, they give you resident permits 1 year at a time. But now there are some schools that are working with immigration, that an applicant can apply for 2 years resident permit straight. Meaning that when you apply for the 2 years resident permit, in your permit card, it will be 2 years that will be there. But that means you have to show more proof of fund. So instead of you showing proof of fund for 13 months, you'll be showing for 26 months. Do you get? So if your school, there's a list of school, I think I mentioned it in one of my videos. There's a list of school. So if you go and check and your list of school is among, maybe if you want me, I'll go and look for the list of school, I'll come and say it here. If you go and your list of school is part of the universities that are allowed to apply for 2 years straight, then yes, you can apply for 2 years. But just know that you have to show, if Joy, now if you're the only one applying, the other day we did a calculation. One person to apply for proof of fund is 21 million naira for one person. So if you are the only one applying, that means you have to show 42 million naira for only you. So imagine you are a family of 4 or 5. Do the mathematics, how many millions you're going to show in your account. Do you get? So that's how it works. So, but if you have a 2 year course and applying for you're applying for resident permit, just know that immigration will give you 1 year at a time. But you can decide to apply for 2 years straight if your school is part of the people that are applying for 2 years straight. Do you get? So Joy, I hope I answered that. Nkechi said you mentioned that when you applied, your eligibility score was 99 something. So just wondering how to check it. Oh no, I think they are the ones that checked it for me. Like, now when you apply, now they are processing everybody's application. So before I think I don't know if it's before or after. I cannot remember. Please, I cannot remember. You will just see they wrote it there in the course I applied for, eligibility, 999 out of 1,000. You understand? So I'm not the one that did the mathematics. They did the calculation. Do you get? So it's not me, Nkechi. I hope you understand. So Tochuku, how is the process of getting a Swedish visa? So getting a Swedish visa, when now you've made your application, you first of all wait till you get admitted. When you've gotten admitted in your universities, now some people get admitted and they are waiting for SI scholarship. So they want to know if SI has released the list to see if their name is not there. So if their name is not there, it means they have to pay fees. When you've paid your fees, your school has issued you your insurance, you've gotten your passport ready. Maybe if you are coming with your marriage partner, your marriage certificate is ready. You go ahead and apply to visa. There's maybe I'm going to share the link, but it's migrationsverket.sc. That's where you apply for resident permit to study in Sweden. So you start the application. They will be asking you different questions and you'll be clicking. Have you gotten an admission to study in Sweden? Yes. Have you gotten do you have proof to show your this thing of living? Yes. Meaning you have to, by then you'd have gotten your bank statement, or your bank should have given you a stamp this thing to say this is the amount of money you have in the account, right? So all those things, you get them together. A lot of questions. When you start your application, even if you did not finish the application, you can always come back to it. Maybe you got to a point where you did not have what they're asking for, you go and get it. You can come back to it. I think after 30 days, if you don't complete it, they'll delete it from the system. So those are the documents you need: passport, marriage certificate, insurance from the university. If your university is a 2 year, if your course is a 2 year course, you'll be given an insurance. But if it's a 1 year course, some schools don't give. I'm sure of that. Some schools don't give. So then at the end of the day, at the end of the day, When you are finished your application, you are sure about it, you submit and you pay. You pay 1,500 Swedish crowns. If you are applying with your partner, that's 3,000 Swedish crowns. If you're applying with one child, I think children is 1,000. I cannot remember, but children is 1,000 per child. So if you're applying with five children, let's assume it's 1,000. I don't know the exact amount, but I shall know that application is 1,500. So let's assume it's four children you have. So 4,000 plus you, that is 1,500. Your spouse is 1,500. You join everything together and you make your payment. And then you begin to, you see, after you submit that this thing, that's when the pressure you've never felt in this life, you will feel it. You will feel it. Like, you'll be checking every time, you'll be refreshing your email to see if you've gotten any message. If you don't, if you refresh your email, you do not see anything, you go back to your page or your portal, because I think you create an account in migrations website. You now go there to see if maybe your case officer has said you should submit some document. Maybe he wants to see some other things. Your case officer can tell you submit this. Some people said they'll tell them to submit probably if the application has taken too long, your case officer can tell you to submit another bank statement. So imagine now the money in your account is no longer there. That's problem. So I always tell people, do not remove in Sweden's own, that money has to be in your account till you see that your case have been granted. That money has to be in your account. So the visa process for me was the stressful part. Like, my mental health was all over the place. At the point I was not concentrating at work. I was not concentrating at all because my body had already checked out from Nigeria. I was not concentrating at work. So the visa process for me, it was the hardest for me, because you wait. Some people, the visa process, you get answered between 2 weeks to 3 months. Sometimes it reaches 4 months. To be honest with you, it reaches 4 months. So I always tell people, at the end of the day, application to Sweden is, do your part, do the best you can do in your part, and go and pray to your creator. To be honest, when is your time, it's your time. Nothing can take it. I have story I have a lot of story that sometimes I cannot share it here, you get, because I don't want to discourage anybody. But everybody you see in Sweden, they have story to tell. And some of them, their story is not rosy. Some of them, their story is not rosy. But that's what you get when you are immigrating to another country that is not your own. You get, so that's how the process works. So if you're applying a loan, it's 1,500. It's not easy to come with family, to be honest with you, but we were going to do it. Cynthia says, is the application for the autumn semester still on? And when will it close? Yes, it's still on. It's opened October 15 and it's going to close January 15. So then I think February 3rd, you should have submitted all the final documents, because that's the last day for you to submit all the final documents. Then March 27 is when they are going to tell you, let you know if you've gotten an admission or not. So if you got an admission on that March 27th, the next thing is for you to pay your school fees, if you are going to be paying fees. And if you're not paying fees, if you want to wait to see if you get a scholarship, then you wait to see if you get a scholarship. When you've gotten if you got a scholarship, or you've paid your school fees, the next step for you is to go and apply to visa. So don't worry, when we get there, we're going to be doing live section, so that we'll talk about, I'm still going to tell people some of the questions for those people that they will call for interview. Me, I was one of the lucky few that they did not call for interview. And I thank God for that, because God knows that, forget that my mouth is sharp like this, so, but I'm always scared about some things. So for some people that are going to call for interview, I'm going to tell you some of the interview questions that they may likely ask. But we're going to do a live video about that one. So Cynthia, Cynthia, please go and make your application. It's still open. You still have a long time. Then if you have not sent your transcript, you can send your transcript. Dominic says, please, about insurance, the one that the school will give, will it cover for husband and my baby? I think it should, because I didn't show it should, because I didn't show another insurance for my husband, because if it's not going to cover your family, I would have submitted another insurance for my husband, which I didn't. So I believe it should, because I didn't show. That was the only insurance I submitted. Yes, and remember, Dominic, just know just know that the insurance the school give for if your is for people that their course is 2 years. For 1 year course, you have to get your insurance yourself. You get. So I think I did a video about insurance. Maybe I'm going to upload it. I keep forgetting. Some to says, do I still need proof of fund if I'm applying for scholarship? No. Now, let's assume you get the SI scholarship and you are the only one coming. No, you don't need to show proof of fund. The scholarship will give you a certificate that shows that you have been given a certificate. So in the place where they write in the place where they write um do you have do you can you show your living expenses or you've been given scholarship? There's a place where you click scholarship. They will not tell you to upload the certificate. But now, let's assume you got the SI scholarship or a scholarship that covers wait, okay, let me say, let's assume you got the SI scholarship and you know that the SI scholarship covers tuition, living expenses and transportation or thereabout. And then you have your wife and your child. I don't know if you're married. I'm just using for example, just in case for other people, and you have your wife and your child. Now you are applying for them. Now you have to show proof of fund for your wife and your child. You get. If you have two children, you show for your wife and your two children. You calculate the money and put the money in your account and submit a bank statement that you can cover for these people. Do you get? So that's how it works. So if you're coming alone, you don't need to show. But for people that have family, they have to show proof of fund for their family. You get. And then what I want to say, yeah, because the scholarship does not cover your family. Then let's assume your first choice university gave you scholarship. Now the first choice university only covers the scholarship that the school gives you is only tuition scholarship. You get. The school does not cover your living expenses or your travel grant. No, it doesn't. So meaning that they've paid your school fees for you. So when you are applying to immigration, you are going to upload that you have a scholarship from the school that covers that you've paid your tuition fee. Then you have to show proof of fund for yourself, your family, and your children. I just hope everybody that has children understand this part that I said, because I don't know if some is coming alone. So I'm just using it for example. If you are coming alone and the school has paid your tuition fee, you don't need to you just need to do is to find proof of fund for yourself. If you have family, you find proof of fund for them. I don't know if you understand. Nkechi, you're welcome. Thank you. Joy says, what is the possibility of starting my tech business instead of looking for work? I'm a natural and my dear, I can even do freelancing apart from working for others. So to start your tech business, there's opportunity for you to start a business. So first of all, you do your studies finish. Probably when your studies is finishing, you can just there's a visa that says start a business in Sweden. Now there are requirements, and to be honest with you, depending on the kind of job business you want to start, depending on the kind of business you want to start, they will also check your language proficiency. But like I said, depending on the kind of business, if they see that this business requires that you be meeting people and you don't know anything about the language, they will not grant you. And there's a certain amount of money, I think, depending, but it's usually 200,000 Swedish crowns and above that you have to have in your account that you have to have in your account to be able to start up a business. So all these things are the criteria you need to check before, because to get it is hard. So what me I will advise you, when you come here, do your school. When you do your school, first of all, get a job. Because if you say, oh, after my school, let me go and do apply for visa to start a business, and then they did not grant you that visa, law, they'll tell you to leave the country. So to be on a safe side, do your school. When you finish your school, look for a job that will apply for work permit for you. Then when you are getting your feet, you can be even be doing your freelancing business on the side. You understand? As long as it's maybe a an account that is not Swedish account that they are paying it into, that one is okay. Do you understand? So then when you've gotten your feet a little bit and you'll be like, maybe you already have your work permit in your hand already, then you want to say, oh, this work is not working for me. Let me see if I can click on. When you have your work permit, you are allowed to have a job. Do you get? You're allowed to apply to have a business. So you can apply for that. But don't do now that you are studying and maybe you finish your study. You now want to, instead of you to go and apply for 1 year to look for job, or apply for work permit, you're applying for visa to go and to have a business. Please, I would advise you, don't do it, because you don't know if they're going to give you that visa, because it's very, very hard for them to allow you to, especially for we immigrants. It's very hard that they say they give us that opportunity to have a business. No, it's very, very hard. So what I would advise you, get your work permit first, then explore the business, looking for opportunity to have a business in Sweden. That way you're on the safe side and they don't have to tell you to leave the country. Cynthia, you are welcome. You're welcome. Please, Cynthia, if you have more questions, please ask me. I'm here. I'm going to be here till 3. So I have all the time in the world today. So Somto, you are welcome. I hope you understand. Young young Z, thank you too. Um Augustine Augustine says, I did not get answers my own if verification. No, that wait, I did not get answers ma on if verification at here is the email address where I can send. Yes, that's the address where you can send your transcript. So send it to your school. They'll send your transcript there. But that's not the place you need to make inquiries. They will not answer you. Please don't send inquiries there. If you need assistance or you want to ask them question, please send it. There's a place in your this thing, that in your profile, that there's an email there where you, if you need support, you can send them email. But this particular email is for you to send your transcript. So you are correct. That's the email. Yeah, okay, ma. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please, you guys should ask your questions. I'm here. Oh my god, I can talk. Oh. If you have more questions, please ask. Some people ask me questions on my channel. Let me see if I can get some of those questions and we'll talk about them. Debbie says you can't. Debbie, I can talk. I don't even know why I can talk. Ah, you say you can talk and the talk is good for us. So we thank God. You're welcome, my sister. Joy says, hope is finding love in Sweden. It's not I saw this question, I was laughing. Joy, carry man and becoming, oh. Carry man. There's no man here, oh. I'm telling you that I said to you today, I still thank God that I came here with my husband. Because if you look left like this, there's no man here. In fact, people that are here, they're still looking for a husband, or even said even the boyfriend self. Some people they just want to use you. So my dear, finding love here is rock science. So if there's even anything that's higher than rock science, it's rocket though. So if possible, come with man or come with husband. So sometimes what people do is, if you trust somebody, maybe you are dating somebody now. Like if I were to be dating somebody, if I'm not married and I was coming here and I find out that Sweden allows you to come. You know, in Sweden you can come with your cohabiting partner, even though the both of you are not married together. Ruka said those without partners should marry each. Please, no, they should not. Okay, imagine two girls now without partner, they should go and marry each other. No, they should not do that though. So, Joy, what people do, let's assume you have somebody that you are dating and you can prove that you guys have been dating for long. They are going to ask you, do you have any property together, anything you've bought together in two of you's name? Because in Sweden here, even them too that are Swedes, or that people that are here, they don't really used to carry marriage in their head. You can see somebody they are dating for 10 years. They've been dating since high school and now they are living together. There's even a kind of visa for them moving to your boyfriend. There's one visa like that I cannot remember. So if you have a cohabiting partner, somebody that you guys have been together for so long, and you know that there's dream there, because you cannot just come and carry somebody and not come abroad like that, and the person will now start doing you anyhow. So you are sure that, okay, oh, this person, there's future between the two of you. Both of you can pull heads together and apply for the visa, you understand? Or if you want to be on the safe side, just have a marriage this thing. But if you are sure that the person is not what you want, because when you've said that you are married to this person, it will be on the system, the whole EU system. So if you like move to another EU country, it's already written on the system that you are married. You get, until you divorce the person, then it shows in the system that you are married to this person and you guys are no longer married again. So please come with man, no, very important. Or man, come with woman. The code that is here will blow you. And here, I believe some of you see what's happening in UK. Sometimes you see a girl, you would think she's 20 something. If she tells you her age, she's maybe 16 or 17. And those kind of people, you run away from them, because if you have anything to do with them, you can go to jail for it. You can go to jail for it. So if possible, come with a partner, come with man, come with woman, because it's not hard though. It's not easy. I say it's not hard. It's not easy. Oh, your fiancé and you, please, that is the best. To be honest with you, see, apart from to hold body and soul together, moral support. There's nothing like one like me now. I was going to school. My husband was working. At least I know that I don't have to. Yes, I thought about school fees, no doubt, because I'm a natural worry. I worry a lot. As I'm here today now, I'm thinking about next month ending, how next month is going to be. I'm already worrying about all of that. So having a partner, you know that, okay, yes, so you are in school, your partner is going to work, hustling to see who he's going to meet, at least make friends, so that when it's time to pay school fees, people will not be stranded. Than when you come alone. Sometimes I feel for the guys. Like, imagine guys that come alone. They come alone, only them doing everything. They'll finish from school, they'll still do assignment, go to work. By the time you see them, they'll be lean inside the cold. Inside the cold, you'll be riding bicycle. It's not easy. Please just come with your partner, if not for anything, for support. I know how many times some I know how many times I cried. Like, I'm coming back from school, I'm crying. Why am I crying? I don't even know. I'm just overwhelmed with assignments. Sometimes I was like, why did I even come to this country? I don't like book. I don't like school. What am I doing here? You'll be crying. My husband will ask me, why are you crying now? What's making you cry? I said, the assignment, I'm not understanding anything that they are teaching. We've not done this thing in school. So so at least, and I'm grateful that my husband and me, we studied the same thing. So he understands the course better than I did. So he would just look at, but sometimes by the time he looks at the system and see the lecture notes, the thing will be more than him. He'll be like, that he does not understand this one. He will ask me, were you not in the class? I never missed class one day, but I'll go to class, I'll come out, my brain is empty. You have to, when they finish teaching, just go and read your book. That's the only way you understand. Even these slides that they may give you, may not understand it. Google. I was always searching. You will search, you will ask question, you will do this thing. And that's one thing I like about myself. I like to do research. Research is not something that is hard for me. I can do research, and when I do research, I have one answer. I'm not satisfied. I go to another one. I can have like three, and now join all of them together. Now get something. Do you understand? So you have to know how to research here. No, I cried. Oh, no, 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 no. Then is it the cold? I did not have better shoes. Like, I'll just wear normal shoe. That day I was coming back from school, the weather, it was just 3 p.m. I was like, everywhere is dark. What is the problem? Why is everywhere dark? Cold. I was wearing just jean. Cold finish me. I entered inside the bus. In as much as there's heaters in the bus, there's heater in the bus. So, but then my hands, by the time I got home, I removed my socks. My legs, you know what they call frost bite. I already had frost bite. My legs were just like, I was like, I told my husband, maybe we shouldn't have come here. And I want to go back home. I want to go back. My husband said, be going. My husband said, I should be going now. I should be going. But at the end of the day, that's why I keep telling people, everybody has story in this place. The beginning, at least the first year, first 1 year 6 months is not easy, but I kid you not, when you are stabilized here, you may not, this the way the system works, you may not be rich like that, like rich like you are, but in your home country you will be rich. Oh, but you see here the system works in such a way that as you are earning, you are putting back into the system. Do you get? So you may not be rich, but I promise you, you will be comfortable. Food is not a problem. The money you make, you can get food. Like for me, oh, coming here, I was crying that time that why did I come here? But to me, I don't think I'm going to take back anything, because at the end of the day, it is those experiences that I've had that shaped me, that shaped who I am now, what I am now today. You understand? Sweden is going to bring out a part of you that you didn't know exist. A part of you. There was one of my friend, that girl, I give her hand. She was the one paying her school fees by herself. She was working two jobs, going to school. I was asking her, how do you do it? She told me that because she was doing paper delivery work. So she goes to school. She was lucky her school was online. So sometimes she can be at work. She does paper delivery job and hotel job, so she can be in class. She just put her earpiece in her ear and she's doing her work. Then she'll go to job in the morning, paper delivery job, 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. She'll go and sleep, then do the hotel job around 8. I asked her, how do you do it? Do you know the day I tried that paper delivery job, that first day they told me I should come and test, because normally before you do a job, they'll train you for 3 days and see if you are good. The moment I just entered that bicycle under the code, I was riding the bike. I knew how to ride bicycle. I was riding bicycle. My hands were freezing. I was like, what is this? Is this what my husband was doing the same job? I was like, God, is this what you are doing? No, 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 no. I cannot, because me, I'm a soft life girl. Forget I don't used to. I'm for the soft life. I like soft life. I said no. Let me just go and continue the cleaning. That Rukaya, you're laughing. Let me go and continue the cleaning that time. This paper job is not for me. No, 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 no. You will now ride the bicycle, you park your bicycle, carry the papers, you'll be going from the people that have paid for the papers, you just gotta be putting it in their mailbox. Some houses don't have elevator, you have to climb the step. I said, no, I'm not doing. If this is the only job in this country, I'm not doing. But there are people doing it. That my friend was doing it. I'm asking her, how do you do it? Like, I respected that girl that period. She was the one that she studied for 2 years. She paid her fees comfortably, only her, no help. She paid her fees. She will still pay rent again and join. I know it was not easy. So, like I told you, this country, Rukayat, my dear, my dear, I'm very soft though. And any small thing, sometimes I'll just be walking on the road, water will just be dropping from my eye. Why am I crying? I don't know. But my heart was just not okay. My heart was very heavy. Do you get? So, like I said, this country is going to bring out a part of you that you did not know. When I came here, all of a sudden I was the one barbing my husband's hair. And I barbed the hair. The hair was looking good. I was like, really? I didn't know I have this skill. So ever since then, it's me that used to barb my husband's hair. And then when I want to make hair, I'll go and make my hair. Somebody is calling price for me, 1,000 Swedish crowns. As at today, 1,000 Swedish crowns is almost 157,000 naira. And I'm like, no, 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 no. I had to take YouTube. I learned, oh, this is how you put it. That's how I started twisting my hair. That's why you see sometimes if you go on the road, you see Africans, their hair is always rough, because the amount of money that they used to do the hair, they cannot lose that hair very fast. Shebi in Nigeria will be losing hair every one month. Here it will carry hair 4 months, 4 months, 3 months, we've not lost it. Debbie, you're laughing. Don't worry. I just pray. My prayer is even when we come here, you will come. And you will experience it. the beginning will not be easy, but I promise you, at the end of the day, when you stabilize, and you guys should be, when you are looking for a job or looking for something, don't focus on just your city. Look for everywhere. If you come with a partner and your partner sees a job somewhere that is not close to your city, by all means, please allow him to go. Especially for you people that are going to be paying school fees, because that paying school fees is not easy. You get, so the people that enjoy studying here, people that are on scholarship. And did I tell you guys that when you have your work permit, if you're somebody that likes book, when you have your first work permit, all work permit holders can go to school in Sweden here for free. So that's how it does it. So if you're on work permit, like you've gotten your first work permit, you are free to go to school for free. So you don't need to pay any fees. But then you are working and you are paying tax, so nothing is really free in Freetown. So that's how it works. Please, do you guys have more questions? People that are laughing, Rukayat and Debbie. Noni, me I like soft life. For me, I don't like. I didn't grow up with hard life. I've been a soft girl right from when I was a child. When I came here, so it was easy for my husband to relate because he did not. He had this hard life. So, but me, no, I said no. My husband was working three jobs. Like it was not at a point I had to tell him, please, you need to sleep. Let it don't be that we came to abroad and we now want to kill ourselves. Does the work permit cover dependent as well? Like I told you, everything that everything that happens to the main applicant happens to the dependent. So yes, if you get a work permit and your husband will get a work permit, you, and he can go to school for free. That one is not a problem. Yeah, he can go to school for free. Yeah, of course, yeah, they can go to school for free. Like now my we're on work permit, so but I'm really not a fan of book like that. I just want to do something that earns me money. If not, what I'm interested right now is to go to the language school, because I want to, if I get to the language school, then I can, like now there's need for care, social care, nursing assistant. There are a lot of jobs for those kind of jobs here. So this is something I want to do, and if I know the language, it will be easy for me to enter into that field. So, and they pay them really good money. So that's what me I'm thinking of doing. Right now, I'm going to go to the language school. So, and I already applied to go to them because I just moved to this city like I think 4 months ago. So I want to go to the language school. If I go to the language school now, I know my language very well. My sister, I'm going to go far. All this cleaning job, we're going to end it. We ain't doing that shit no more. Rikaya, that's nice. Yeah, that's really nice. That's really nice. But then again, you know that if you are working 100% and you have you apply to a master's program that is 100%, it's really not going to be easy. So what some people do is like now if you're on work permit, you can do distant learning, like take small courses one time at a time, like all those 7.5 courses. Now you can take it and do it little by little. Then when you now finish it, then you get the certificate for it. You understand? But my husband tried to work and study full time. It was stressful for him, and the school is far, so it was stressful for him. So what he's doing now is taking course by course, little course, like 7.5, 7.5. You do it, write exam for it, and it goes like that. So Debbie, what are the pros and cons of being a dependent, please, in case admission comes for only one of us? Can the other go as a dependent? I'm trying to understand this question. What are the pros and cons of being a dependent? Dependent is enjoying now. There's no pros and cons. You are the main person. There's no pros and cons. The only Okay, let's talk about it. The only cons is that he's dependent on you. So if you decide that you're no more going to school, his visa, if you don't have a visa anymore, him too will not have a visa anymore. So that's one of the consequences. Then pros is that he has luxury of time. He can work 15 jobs if he has power. He can work 2 jobs, 3 jobs, 4 jobs. You now, as a student, you cannot pack all those plenty jobs to do, because you have to you have to give time for your studies too. You understand? Now there are some people that, like me now, it was difficult for me. I didn't work when I was in school because my course is more of you go to field work. If you're not doing field work, you are doing lab work. If you're not doing lab work, but my friends that did all these courses that they have to just be writing 10 paper, writing this one, writing that one, it was easy for them. Do you get? So Debbie, if your course is more of all this 10 paper writing exam, you write your some people their exam is online, they just write it like that, so it will be easy for you to have more than two jobs. So you get, but if your school is more of practical, you have to be present there, then it's very difficult. So that's one of the pros of being independent. They have luxury of time, they can do anything that they want to do. They are just dependent on you. So your own is just to go to that school and make sure that your resident permit is safeguarded. That's what you just need to do. Do you get? So what again did you say? In case admission comes for only one of us, can the other go as dependent? If What do you mean? So if okay, Debbie, I think I remember you are the one that wanted to apply. You and your partner, you are applying. Okay, I think I remember. So, like I told you now, if two of you apply to university and maybe they give one person and they did not give the other person, then during the application of the visa, the one that has the admission and have paid for school fees or that has scholarship can now put the other one as dependent. So, meaning that you will he or you will be dependent to the other person. You get? So that's just it. Joy says, can I work in Sweden, pay for my proof of fund for second year? I don't get that question. Can I work in Sweden, pay for my proof? Joy, so let's assume you've gotten the resident permit and you are now here. It's time for you to do extension. So let's say in the process of your 1 year, let's say in the process of your 1 year, you get a job in Sweden here. Definitely, if you get a job, you're going to have an account. Let's say now the job pays you. Let me just use for example, the job pays you 13,000, and you say, you'll be saving 10,000 every month because of you know that you are going to show proof of fund for the when you want to renew. So you'll be saving 10,000, 10,000. Maybe inside that your account now, let's say you have only 100,000 Swedish crowns. Joy. So let's assume now that 100,000 Swedish crowns is not enough to show proof of fund for one person. I'm just using an example. I don't know if you're coming with family. So you can show your Swedish account and also your Nigerian account where there's money inside. So what some people do, I cannot say that one. Maybe when you come to the group, I'll tell you what some people do. It's about proof of fund. I think I said I was going to say something about proof of fund. So maybe we'll talk about that one in the group. You get? So Joy, you can show. What was your question? What about getting? Wait. Ah, did I miss it? I'm missing something. What about getting student loan for the second year if my funds cannot cover? Okay, is this student loan you're asking about? What about getting student loan for the second year if my funds cannot cover for the proof of fund? Student loan from where? Is it from your home country? If it's from your home country, you can get it, but sometimes Sweden does not accept it because they know the uncertainties that come from Nigeria. So they will not accept the student loan. But you can try. I've not had experience with that, but you can try. But I shall know that they may not accept it because they don't want a situation whereby they may use that as even a reason to reject you, sir, because they know the uncertainties that come from Nigeria. So they may not accept it. Joy, did I answer your question? Or can I get work in Sweden, pay for my proof of fund for second year? So for that one, I already told you, you can be working and be saving some money in your Swedish account. If the money is not enough, you can supplement it with your Nigerian account, join the two accounts together and submit. You get? Sometimes you can I don't want to say something here, so let's just be on the safe side, okay? So Joy, again, what about securing an internship program during my master's program? So if you're coming for 2 years, there's a part in your study that you are supposed to go for internship. Do you get? It's your school's job to give you the internship position. or they will tell you how to do the internship, or how the internship placement is going to go. So it's not you that will do it for yourself, but your school is part of the curriculum you get. So you don't need to worry about that one. Joy, do you get? So Joy, you asked one. What about getting students loan? So that students loan, mm, my dear, that students loan, I cannot say for that students loan because they know the uncertainties that come from Nigeria. So let them don't use it to come and reject you. And you don't want a situation where you're already inside the country. Your extension, normally extension, they used to answer extension very fast. You get, depending on your case officer, they used to answer extension very fast. So you don't want to because of student loan now. Please don't do that. Find, as long as you've entered inside here, I don't know if you're coming alone, Joy, but just work hard to get it. Okay, Joy again. What about securing? Okay, I think I've answered that. So that's that about that. Joy, you're welcome. You're welcome. So you guys should brace yourself up. The journey is like going to the wilderness, but you're going to come out alive. Don't worry. So do we have more questions? Do we have more questions? If Naya says, can you talk about childcare? Hmm, what about childcare do you want to know? Let us know. What do you want to know about childcare? Guys, are you guys okay for today? No more questions. Should we go? If Naya, what do you want to know about childcare? So if you have one child, two child, three child, two, I say one child, two child, one child, two children, three children, there's a specific amount of money that they give for each child. But like I told you, you must have the social security number in order to benefit from every other thing that the Swedes are benefiting from. Somto says, are Nigerians many in Sweden? Is there a Nigerian? Of course, Nigerians are many. Oh my God, don't even go there. Nigerians are many. Is there a Nigerian community? Well, I believe every city may have a Nigerian community. Here that I am, I don't think there's any. I don't think there's any. But in Gothenburg, there are plenty. Even in Stockholm, there are plenty. You see Gothenburg, you see Stockholm. Those are the people that are enjoying a benefit of being in Sweden with their fellow immigrants. They have food, like a lot of Nigerian food in Stockholm. A lot of Nigerian food and stuff like that. So yes, there is Nigeria. Every city should have. Me, I don't know this place I am in. No, when I was in my former city, yes, they had. Especially the Igbos have this Igbo association that they have. I think so. So I don't know if the Yorubas do it or thereabout. Then the Muslims too. But it's just that the Muslims is a mixture of all the Muslims, not that Nigerian Muslims. No, but all the Islam women, they have an association. So that's how it works there. But for this my current city, I haven't seen anything like that. Then some churches too, they have fellowship too. So there should be joy. Is it possible to secure tech jobs as students in Sweden, or it's only those minor jobs? Joy, I think it should be possible. See, don't limit yourself. I cannot tell you no, it's not possible. Yes, it's possible. Everything is possible. If you think it, you can do it, right? So when you come inside here, you just look for tech companies. Of course, there are tech companies, but what I don't know is, now you are working, you are going to school. I don't know if they'll be able to allow you to work part time. So those are the things you need to talk about. So of course, there are a lot of tech companies, A lot of them, and I know some of them require you to work from home. Like my friend's husband works from home. I have another friend that they work from home. You understand? So the most important thing is to get it first. Then you can be able to balance it with school. Of course, yes, it's possible. There are a lot of tech companies here. So when you come, you can research about it. So don't limit yourself to your city. Don't limit yourself to your city. So it's possible. It's possible. Ah, Joy, I like you. Please, which tech are you into? Let's know. Are you a data scientist or a cyber security personnel? Or what kind of tech are you into? So I will learn from you. Rukayat, is it possible to get a work permit while still schooling, and will the pathway to citizenship start immediately? Can you get a work permit while still schooling? So there's something they do here. I wanted to say it in the group, but let me just say it. So normally, the in as much as the Swedish immigration frowns at it, because that's most of the reason why they don't usually give especially Nigerians and Ghanaians. That's the reason why they don't give them resident permit, because people are abusing it. So normally, when you come to Sweden to study and you've gotten 30 credits, right? Like meaning you've passed a semester 30 credits, you can use that 30 credit to go and look for job and apply for work permit. Mm? So now sometimes it backfires, because it backfired on me. So I don't want to say my story, but it backfired on me. So sometimes it backfires, sometimes it works out. I don't want this platform to be a platform where I'll be telling you the bad stuff. As much as I tell you the good stuff, I'll tell you what people have done that has worked for some and hasn't worked for some. So some people do it and it backfired. Some people do it, they escaped it, and um up till today it's still under debate that they want to stop that, and that they want students to work for 20 hours, but they've not concluded yet. So another thing people do is, when they've gotten their 30 credits and they see a company that can apply for work permits for them, so they will start working. They'll continue to they'll co- I don't know how I want to say it. Some of them will continue they'll tell the company to apply for them while they still continue going to their school. So you are just trying to tell immigration that you are really interested in this course that you want to study, but then you see a company that is willing to apply for work permit for you. So I don't know if you understand. So so that's just it. Rukayat, I don't know if you understand. So yes, it's possible if you get your 30 credits, but like I told you, it can backfire on you. It can backfire on you, and you don't want that to happen to you. So if you see a job that's willing to apply for work permit for you, it's good though, but still continue your school. Continue your school. Don't stop your school. Even if you want to stop your school, at least try and do up to 60 one full year. You understand? Try and do up to 150 full year. And there are some courses that you know that, like now, Ruka, that your course, that environmental science. Let's assume, because that environmental science, it has two options. It has the one for 60 credits and 120 credits. So let's assume you finish one whole full year. They can award you a certificate, but there's one thing that they will call it, and then if you finish the second year, there's another certificate that they will award you. So it just depends. Joy, I'm into telecommunication, cloud, and that's a really good tech this thing that you are into. So the it's very open here, because Sweden is so worried about cyber security so much. So I believe you are going to see something. That's a good one. Please come and teach us so you have brain. Then another thing, Joy, I'll tell you, you are free to do your freelancing job. There are a lot of freelancing. Yeah, you can. There are a lot of places you can get freelancing jobs. You get. So it just depends. And see, one thing I like about here gives you opportunity to get a lot of things. Like here, there's constant lights, there's constant internet. You have opportunity to fly if you want to fly. There are some people that I know that are working online. They are earning in dollars. you understand, and still doing their normal job. Some of them don't even touch their salaries today. Do you get? So don't limit yourself, because you cannot be a cyber, you cannot be in the field of cyber security and you are coming, you will now come and be doing cleaning work and you forget what you've studied. And I know that when you are into tech, you have to continually practice so that you don't forget things. So please, when you come here, still press hard. You are going to get, I promise you, you'll get. Yeah, Nkechi says, are there Nigerian foods? Are there Nigerian food? First of all, there's no Nigerian restaurant. Like, you see the way UK people used to go to Nigerian restaurant. There's nothing like that. No, there's no Nigerian restaurant. Are there Nigerian food? I won't say there are Nigerian food. Like, I cannot be going on the road now and say I want to buy a crayfish. There will be crayfish show in African stores. They can have it, but it will be very tiny. In fact, that the crayfish you buy sef cannot even cook one pot of soup. Do you understand? So you can see yam, you can see palm oil, you can see what again do we have in Nigeria food. So stockfish that I used to buy, I used to order from Norway. The stockfish is very good. You know, in Nigeria they we have the head. Some people you hardly see the body. So that head that they sent to Nigeria, we that are here we buy the body. So we can see stockfish here. But crayfish is very tiny. Then then we don't have ugu. There's no ugu. So we use spinach to do ugu. Then beans, like the brown beans we eat in Nigeria, is very expensive here. So a lot of people have devised means to eat beans. Or they have something that they used to do more now. So, but what again? What again? All those spices, all those small spices we use in Nigeria, you cannot see them here. So bring your own. My own. I've had my own for almost 3 years now. It's still there. I use it small. So Rukaya, just can I DM you about the cloud thing? Please DM how. DM her, please. So Joy, I think Joy is in the group. Rukayat, so both of you can talk in the group. You get, it's very good. Please, like me now, I did data science and it's not been easy. But then, so Joy, hope there are natural food there and not only processed food. Um, just know that all the foods here are packaged. You understand? Even I don't we have fruits. They are fruits, but imagine fruits that you eat that you will not see seed inside. You can just tell that it's genetically modified. You get so, but then again, what can we do? So this the weather is so cold that they cannot grow a lot of things. Then during the summer, you can just be walking on the road. Apples are falling. Apple is plenty here during the summer period, and if you have neighbor that have, they can always bring one basket for you. So apple is here. um we eat more of vegetables and fruit than chicken. Chicken is plenty. Chicken is very cheap. Meat is really expensive. Meat is expensive. Then fish. If you go to African stores, you can see Titus fish. You can see 3 pieces of Titus fish for like 70 crowns or 75 crowns, depending on the kilogram. Then we have tilapia fish. I eat tilapia fish a lot. So tilapia fish and Titus fish. Then some people, if you go to African stores, like these very big African stores, you can see kote. You can see kote there. Then there's gari. There's gari. You bring your own egusi now. It will stay long, but there are some places you see where they're selling egusi, but it will be very tiny and very expensive. You African food is very expensive. So sometimes when you are coming, like when we were coming, we had you when you're coming, you have 23 kilogram into two, and then your hand luggage. So I had my own 23 kilogram and my hand luggage. My husband had his own. So we used three of those 23 kilograms to pack food. The other ones we put our clothes in the other 23 kilogram and then our hand luggage, because to me food is important than any clothes that I want to wear. But me, I like food. I prefer when there's food in the house. And so when you are coming, what's more important is food. You just wear the basic clothes you can wear. Nobody's even looking at your fashion here. A lot of people wear big clothes, big clothes. They will not Nobody's even looking how you look, you understand? So food is more important, especially our African food is very important. So whose question is next? So Nkechi, yes, there are Nigerian foods, but you will still get your own when you are coming. So that the one you are buying here, you will supplement it. You understand? There's turkey, there's chicken, there's meat, there's gari, there's palm oil. What again? So that's that. But to be honest with you, a time you will be eating a lot of leaf. You eat plenty leaf. You will eat plenty. Then bread. Oh my god, bread is their food here. Any gathering you go, you must see bread. So bread is plenty here. I really don't like eating bread like that. Only agege bread in Nigeria. But when I came here, their bread, if you eat one slice, you want to eat the whole loaf down. I don't know what they put in that bread. So Joy, hope there are natural foods there and not okay. Joy, I've answered you. So Dan, so how difficult is it to get a part-time job? If you have a tuition waiver, is it possible still survive in Sweden with that? See, Dan, so if you've gotten a tuition waiver, I think the big load has been lifted away from your body, to be honest with you. What pressures people here, if it's living expensive, you can rugged that one, but you see that tuition fee, that's what brings people down, because man, that money is too much. Imagine paying 10 million per semester for a course. That's a lot. You get 10 million, 7 million is a lot, and now exchange rate is not smiling. So if you get a tuition waiver, it's very good. You are going to search for part-time job. I don't know the city you are going to. You are going to search for part-time job, and you will see. You are going to see, yes, you will see, but it may take time, but you will definitely see. Talk to people around, move around, walk around, talk to people around. If it means you entering the company, you first of all search the company online. You can just, if you're in Gothenburg, you can just say cleaning companies in Gothenburg. You search for them, check their address. You can be going there one by one. It's going to take you a lot of strength, but when you really need something, you are going to get it. Yes. So yes, if you have a tuition fee waiver, the biggest load has left your body. Highest, you go and look for somebody you will share apartments with, so that the money you will pay will be less. You get? So yeah, it will be easy for you to survive in Sweden. Is learning Sweden easy? Of course, learning Sweden is easy. When I came in the beginning, in the beginning, when they are speaking, you'll be having headache. But then if you calm down, because the meeting I was going to, we use the Swedish in the meeting. So, and I was going to the Swedish for immigrants. So I already know some little words. But now then I also learned in my work, the job I was working. I'm working with someone that doesn't speak English. She speaks Swedish. So most of the time she speaks, and I have to code what she's saying. That's how I learned the little I know now. But learning Swedish is very easy. Most words are related to English. Can do help me? Can you help me? So it's very related to English. Not all the words, but most of the words. So when they are speaking, if you put your mind down, you will be able to learn it. Compared to German, compared to Danish, no. Swedish is for me. Oh, I think it's okay. It's good for me to learn. It's okay for me to learn it. Joy says, what is the problem? What is the pros? I want to believe you want to say pros. Pros and cons of studying in a private university versus public university. I don't see, to be honest, I really don't know. I really don't know the pros and the cons, but for me, because I went to Orebro University, so I really don't, I can't tell you that. But for me, like I always tell you, all the schools in Sweden are good. So I wouldn't say pros and cons. Sean, you're welcome. You're welcome. So I wouldn't say pros and cons. You understand? So, but Joy, just keep your mind open. Just keep your mind open. But please, that's your tech. I beg you, don't give up on it. That is a very, I think that's your selling point. That's your selling point. Like my husband, that's why I respect my husband so much. He made sure that he didn't leave his field. Like he struggled so much, and he's lucky now to be working in his field because of the company he's working for. They don't require Swedish, so that's a plus for him. So just try, please don't limit yourself. When you come, I don't know the city you are going to. You can start now to do researching. You get, so that you will know how far. In fact, say if possible, say you can even start now to research some of those jobs. Say can see how good you are. You never can tell. You go to LinkedIn. If you see the company, maybe you search for the company, tech companies in Sweden, and you can just throw your, how they, is it the elevator speech? You can just search for them on LinkedIn, look for their manager, shoot your shot. I know of somebody that came to, there was a job fair in Nigeria, I think in Port Harcourt, and she attended. Her plan was to go to Canada. Then one Swedish company reached out to her. She's into tech, software engineer, and that was how they came to Sweden here. And I will not, I'll tell you the truth. Coming to Sweden on a work permit is the you will have peace of mind. The things that make you not to have peace of mind is that paying tuition fee. If you come to Sweden and you are on a scholarship, you will have peace of mind. But then again, the course like this will stress you. You will not even sometimes you will not understand what they are teaching. And you that you're on a scholarship, you don't want to if you're not passing your course well or you just give up on your course, they are going to collect their scholarship back. You understand? So a lot of people that came here from Nigeria to study, they talked about how the schooling system or the way they do their schooling here, how it was difficult for them to adjust. But at the time, you are going to adjust. Do you get? So don't Joy, please go and do that thing I asked you to do. Go and go and search for tech companies in Sweden. You can go to LinkedIn and type tech companies in Sweden. They'll give you option. Start shooting. Just look for something to write. I don't know if you're on LinkedIn, if your profile is saying it or stuff like that, and you know that this is what you are good in. Shoot your shot. You never can tell if you are good. If you have a portfolio too, you can send your portfolio. That's a good thing you can do too. So you send it to them and shoot your shot. You never can tell. Instead of you coming to Sweden on a study visa, you come on a work visa, and work visa for tech companies is 1 month max. They've answered you 1 month max. So endurance says, please, do I need to legalize my document before applying for Sweden? I say no. Sweden does not really ask us to legalize our documents, so you don't need to, but just submit your documents in the original in their original format. You get? So don't submit in black and white, except maybe your CV now. Here you can submit that one in black and white, but degree certificate comes in original. Your birth certificate comes in original. What again? Yeah, your transcript. Your school will send your transcript. So it should be in original. So endurance, you don't need to legalize. Okay. Joy, you're welcome. Joy, please, I'm rooting for you. Please, I'm going to look out for you. Please, just try. Please, okay? I don't like the fact that a lot of people like their career like this. Just a lot of people in this country are doing the jobs that they don't want to do. A lot. But then what can we do? Is it not better that we are in this country doing that job than we are in Nigeria now that we cannot afford a bag of rice? Do you get? So that's what people think about. It's better that I'm here. Me, I've told you, it's better I'm here that cold breeze is entering my head than hot sun is shining me. I'm carrying fire from left to right. Yeah, another thing I need to tell you people, in this country, it's not like Nigeria. Nigeria will study BSc. When we have our BSc is not doing anything for us. But here, the moment they finish their high school, they call it gymnasium. The moment they finish their high school, they can either go to a vocational school, study for like 2 years, and they are outside and they are making money with you that even have a master's degree. In fact, that was one of the things that discouraged me. Like, so I'm working with somebody and I'm asking her, do you have are you did you go to university? They said no. They finished from high school and they've gotten a job. I'm like, how now? How? Me that have BSc, I did not even get any good thing. So that's how their system work. This the system. That's why schooling here is free. Schooling here is free for them because they are not forcing anybody to go to school. Just do what works for you. You understand? Most of them say when you see them in exam hall, say you just know that they don't even really know. They prefer to just some of them prefer to go to vocational school. Like now, if they finish their high school, they can go to a construction school to learn construction or plumbing to learn plumbing, woodwork, all those kind of things. So some people will go to study healthcare and stuff like that. There's no school for these courses that they'll just do. When they do the course, that's it. Like now, this cleaning now, let me tell you, this cleaning I'm telling people to you people now is, oh no, I cannot do cleaning. How will I, a master's degree student, do cleaning? Here is not like that. When I came, I was ashamed to even say, I was ashamed to even pick a job of cleaning until I saw this Swedish girl. Oh, what do you do? They will tell you with pride, oh, I work in a cleaning company. I'm like, this fine girl like this, you see the way she's even saying it. That was when I just changed my mentality. In Sweden, a job is a job. You will see a cleaner driving Tesla. I kid you not. If you see a cleaner's house, you will see a cleaner. They have their own house. They have their own house. Like they built their own house by themselves. So I know it may sound somehow in our ears. Oh, a cleaning job. Oh, warehouse job. Oh my God, I cannot bring myself to do that. But to be honest with you, in Sweden, a job is a job. There's no class here. There's no class at all. So you understand. So don't. I'm not saying you shouldn't. You should be cleaning job. No, but if you have higher aim, please aim higher. Okay, look at what point do we submit our birth certificate? No, I don't think we need to submit birth certificate. But if you are applying for resident permit for your children, of course you're going to submit their birth certificate. Then if you are someone that is a single parent that's going to take their child to Sweden, you need signature from the other parent, either to show that the person is dead or to show that you have full custody of the children. So that's it, required. HA HA says if someone gets admission and goes ahead to pay the first fee only to get scholarship the next month, what happens to the money they paid? Um, I think there's how they do it in Sweden. The time that they announce the admission is almost the same time that they announce the scholarships. You understand? I cannot remember how, but then when you get an admission and you're supposed to pay a fee, they give you time, sometimes between 3 weeks to 4 weeks. So maybe now you are sure that you are going to get the scholarship. If you're sure that you're going to get the scholarship, to be on the safe side, you can just wait. But if not, if you have paid your school fees and you get scholarship, you can write to the school that, oh please, I got a scholarship and I already paid my fees, is it possible for me to be refunded? Of course they'll refund you, but just know that it's going to take time. They will not refund you sharp, 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 sharp. It's going to take time. So, but there's refund policies. Sweden gives back school fees, but sometimes by the time they give you back the school fees, it has taken time and the money would have reduced. So that's it. HA, will it affect the admission? No, it will not affect the admission. No, 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 no. As long as you can show that you've gotten the scholarship. In fact, like I told you, you see Swedish universities, the SI scholarship and immigration, they work together. You understand? There's nothing there's nothing that you get that the other ones does not know. So it's not going to affect the admission. Bumi says, can applicants that are over 40 years be considered for? Of course, Sweden does not look at age. Even if you are 50, even if you are 50, no, Sweden does not look at age. So yes, Bumi, please, you can make your application. They don't consider, they are not they're not after your age, no. And they don't even look at your study gap. So they don't look at that. Rukayat, is it's a month interval for SI school? Okay, it's a month interval. I really don't know much about SI scholarship. That's why I don't like talking about. But so now it's then left for you. Let's assume now the school gave you admission, and then you are waiting to see if you will get scholarship, and you don't then get your scholarship, you do not now pay the school fees. If you don't pay the school fees, they are going to give your spot to another person. Do you get? So that's another thing you want to consider. That's another thing. So if you are very sure that you get the scholarship, maybe just have faith. But then again, it's a month interval. How do they do it? If they're Yeah, I don't know how April 24, and you are going to be giving admission. Okay, okay, look at it now. You're going to be giving admission March 27. March 27. So by the time you see that, it's going to take like few days before they will now tell you, okay, they will send you invoice to pay the school fees. So it will be around, they will give you 3 weeks or 4 weeks. So it's still going to fall around that April 24. So you may be lucky to have maybe one more day after the institute has already sent their result. You may be having lucky to have one more day to pay. So it's still within that range of time. Bumi, Bumi, you're welcome. You're welcome. Please, if you have more questions, ask. Okay. So Who asked me that question? So I hope you guys understand. So if you have that if you have gotten the admission, at least you still have 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and it may be around that time. And don't forget, if you're there's how they used to do it here. If one I think they do it like that. I think if one school has given you admission, sometimes the other schools in the bottom, when they see that this school has given you admission, they will just ignore you and give another person. That's how they used to do. So you just want to be very careful. Be sure that okay, this be sure that this scholarship you are going to get it before you. So that's it. I just hope you understand. Does anyone have more question? Ah, my legs are freezing, man. Let's have it. Let's have it. Please, if you have more questions, you can ask. Okay, Austin. Please, I am having difficulty paying for my application fee. How do I pay? So, Austin, Nigerian bank card does not work. Um, Someone in our group said you can use pay for me app on Play Store or Apple Store, and cheaper cash. So any of this one, you can download the app and make the payment. Okay, Austin, that's for you. Endurance, please. I have been trying to pay my application fee with the Niger. Yeah, Endurance. That's what I said. Nigerian card does not work. Either you use the Pay for Me app, go and download it on Play Store, or cheaper cash, go and download it on Play Store and make your payments. And make your payment. You hear? Or if you have dollar card, but sometimes even the dollar card has limits, so it may not work. So but those two apps, that's what people in the group are using to pay, and it's very easy for them. Before you know it, they will see on their profile that that their payment has been received. So try it. It will work for you. You're welcome, Endurance. Yeah, that's Rika had said. You get a virtual dollar card, then you fund it. Oh, GTUSD cards were here, because I know some USD cards they have limits, so they may not work. Then another thing you need to know: when I came to Sweden, my Access Bank card was working. If I want to withdraw money, I will just put it in the ATM here, and it will give me the equivalent of what I want. But I don't know. At a point, they stop doing it. The thing stop paying me. So when you are coming here, you just have to know how you are going to. It's either you have dollar card, or you change money in dollar and bring it here. There is a where you can change the dollar into Swedish crowns. That's what you can do. Yes. I remember there was a time I went to school. There was no bus for me. I was already going late. I entered bus. That's how I entered the taxi, because there was no bus and I didn't want to miss the class. I entered taxi. This taxi was driving. From my house to school was like 10 minutes. That's how I put my access card inside the this thing, and almost like 20 something krona, 20 something thousand naira left my account. I wanted to cry. I was like, what? Just this 10 minutes ride now has cost me 20 something and 20 something thousand naira. So it's not easy here. Dollar card basically. HA, can one work part time and pay for their fees, considering their fees 55,000? Can you work? Your fee is 55,000. So let's do the mathematics. So let's assume you come here for a 2-year master's program, and you apply for your social security number. Let's assume you landed Sweden September 1, maybe September 2. You go and apply for your social security number, because you cannot work without that number. So in the process, you are going to school. As you are going to school, you're also looking for work, and then your social security number has not come out in 3 months. So me, I always like to give different instances. My own came out in 3 months. That does not mean yours will come out in 3 months. If your own comes out in 2 weeks, of course you find a job. when you find a job, let's assume now that job now, maybe you are working, because when you work on Sunday, did I tell you guys, when you work on Sunday, you get paid double money. So that's a good thing here. When you work on Sundays, you are paid double. So um if you go to school here is Monday to Friday, depending on your lectures, 8 to 12, 8 to 1. Nkechi, Nkechi say I want my legs to freeze next year. No problem. Your leg is going to freeze. Don't worry, by the grace of God. So HA. So let's assume you go to school 8 to 12 or 8 to 1. I don't know the kind of job you get. Like normally cleaning jobs now, if it's home cleaning, you already know that that hour did not fit you, because home cleaning is between 8 a.m. till 4 or 5, depending. So it has to be paper delivery work or warehouse that after school you can go and work to come back in the night. You understand? So let's assume at the end of the month that paper delivery work, if you work it consistently, you earn, let's say, 13,000. It's just an example. It can be, it cannot be. So let's say 13,000. Inside that 13,000 now, you are going to save, let's say, 10,000, which is not possible because you need to pay rent inside that 13,000. You need to pay rent. Rent now, let's assume rent is 4,000. Inside that remaining 9,000, you need to eat. So let's say you end up saving 8,000. 8,000, and by December they've sent you another invoice. They sent you another invoice. That is um let's assume you've worked 3 months. 8 times 2, that's 24. So you were not able to meet up. Even that 24, it may be less safe. Do you get? So can you work part-time and pay your fees, my dear? No. What I would advise you to do is come with your second semester fees. You understand? So that after your second semester fee, you know that you have paid fee for 1 year. If you have paid fee for 1 year and you are lucky to see a work that will apply for work permit for you, then you can just come to the group. We're going to discuss about it. Um HA per semester. Yeah, I know it's per semester. So HA, please, you cannot work, um you cannot work to pay your fees for at least the moment you come, because the time limit is less. Do you get? The time limit is less. So please come with your second semester fee. It's going to help you. Come with your second semester fee. Do you understand? So that's that about that. Nkechi, Nkechi says she wants her legs. Nkechi, is it only your leg? You don't want your hand to freeze, your face, your ear. Sometimes you see we wear these things to cover our ear. We still wear cap again. We wear glove, we wear stockings, we wear boots. You will now wear like four or six clothes inside your body. Don't worry, when you come, your hands, your leg, your face, your ears, all of them are going to freeze. Don't worry. Favor says, K, I love you. I love you too. I love you. You are so selfless. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Others will charge for this information. Right there. Rukayat was telling me one guy that was charging $850. I had to, Rukayat, I had to go to that tweet now. I was just seeing people saying, uh, ah, boss, I'm going to come to your inbox. I'm going to come to. There was one guy. I don't know why. I just replied. I said that's not how it works here. The guy now said, please tell me how it works here. And I went to inbox him. I told him tuition fee this, proof of fund this, and total was almost going to how much he calculated. It was like, then why is that guy saying as if it's easy? I say it's not easy. Even himself that is even saying that it's easy. The job self, you may even do all the application, you will still not get it, and then your 1.5 million naira is gone. So I'm happy I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm just happy because I didn't get all this information. And yes, a lot of people come here, they are clueless, and at the end of the day, they just snag them, go back to your home country. Man, you don't want to be in that situation. I was in that situation, and it was a rough time. It was a rough time for me. So, Favor, thank you so much. I really appreciate. I hope to see you in Sweden. In fact, all of you, God, I'll put you people in my prayer. God, please, all those people in my group that I just entered my group, they want to get knowledge. Let them come here. I'll put you guys in my prayer. So Favor, thank you so much for the, is it the encouragement? Yeah. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Austin says, another question, please. On the process of battling to pay the application fee. My school already sent my transcript. Hope that won't be an issue because the transcript is not yet showing yet. No, it's not an issue because you still have time. There's still time. So you can, even if you have not paid or you've paid, your transcript can still come. The most important thing is that your payment, your application fee payment is received on the deadline, and that your all your documents you've uploaded it, you've uploaded it on the deadline. So Austin, it's not a problem. It's a good thing. As if they know that processing transcripts in Nigeria is difficult. So probably, who knows? That's why they gave. Oh my God, my battery is going low. Probably that's why they gave that time. Guys, please give me a second. So guys, what was I even saying? So Austin, so that's not a problem, okay? It's not a problem. So you are good to go. Endurance, is it possible for my family to join me later when I'm already there? Yes, it's possible, but I always advise they go with you. Yeah. Always advise they go with you. But I know that things are difficult now and people don't have money. So if you are married, I would advise you go with your partner, your husband or your wife. Two of you should go together for moral support, you understand? Why your children, you keep them somewhere, so that after this first 1 year, you guys should go and see how it is. It's easier for you to suffer with your wife than to be dragging one child or two child together to be suffering with you. Do you get? It's easier for you to suffer with your wife. You people can stay in one small room and be managing. You get? Then when things are okay with you, when you now want to renew, because when you are making your application for visa, they will ask you how many children are you married? Yes. How many do you have kids? Yes. What age and what age? You put it there. So there's a part that you'll ask you, would you be coming to Sweden alone? You say no, I'm coming with my wife. If you are going to come with your wife, if you are going to come with your children, you say you are coming with your children. So in that situation now, you just say you are coming with your wife. You get? So just find proof of fund for you and your wife. Later on, when you want to do an extension and you feel you are comfortable, you are okay, and you can handle your children coming, you've gotten a good apartment, because when you now want to apply for them now, immigration will be asking you about apartment. Do you get? So you can now bring your children. But coming alone, when it's time for you to renew, to put them, they can grant you your they can grant you your renewal, but their own, they will just keep it pending. So if to be on the safe side, go with your wife. You understand? I know it's not going to be easy to leave your children. If you have a trusted person, leave them there every day. Make sure you just video call them. But if you have the money, all of you should go together. If you don't have the money, go with your wife. Then if maybe you still don't have the money to go with your wife and your children, and you are okay to stay stay before they get granted. I remember one guy that came here before he saw his family was like 2 years later. Imagine 2 years. Except you have money, you want to be going to be Nigeria, at least to be, because you will not even see woman. You are I don't encourage sinning with another woman that is not your wife. But because my brother, you need body and soul together. I will not lie to you. So go with your wife for support, for moral support, for emotional support, for, if possible, financial support. I don't know if you're the one studying. She can also be getting job, but the way a man will work will be better than the way a woman will work, because men have more strength. So please, endurance, please go with your wife if you cannot go with your children. But your question is it possible for my family to join me later? Of course they can join you later, you understand, but it may take time for them to process their this thing. You have to show proof of fund for them. But yes, they can join you later, but you have to put their names when you are applying, that you have a wife and 2 kids or 3 kids. So that's how it works. Do you get endurance? Please let me know if you get. People always people Bumi says people always advise applicants to choose schools in capital cities like Stockholm because it offers more job opportunities. What? Of course now. Imagine, why do you think we rush to Lagos? It's because Lagos has opportunities now. So it's true. No doubt. But just know that um yeah, at the end of the day, our first number one goal is to first of all enter here. Do you understand? That's our first number one goal. And again, yes, getting schools in cities, big cities, Stockholm is expensive. So you can see a studio apartment in Stockholm going for 7,500, 7,000. Yes, one room, 7,500, 7,000. That's how expensive Stockholm is. I know some people that were living that their school is in Stockholm. They had to get, because Stockholm and Uppsala, they are almost very close. They had to get their house close to Uppsala, and then they'll be taking train every day to go to their school, which can be stressful. So no doubt, yes, there are jobs in Stockholm. And there are a lot of jobs in Stockholm. There are jobs in Stockholm. Living expensive in Stockholm is high, especially the city area is very high. But you may be lucky to see people that want to share their apartments, and you'll be lucky to get it at a very cheaper rate. So Bumi, it's true. Even we that were in Nigeria, we come to Lagos for greener pasture, or Abuja where things are happening. You understand? It's just like Stockholm is just like Lagos. Just take it like that. Stockholm is like Lagos. Then this city that I am is like Kano and Jos. Yes, that's how it is. So Rukat, Rukat say $850. My dear, that guy is mean. I kid you not. I didn't want to start. I just looked at a lot of gullible people there. I didn't want to start typing and tell them go and watch my videos. But no, it's not my thing. But I just talked to that guy, and that guy said thank you for telling me, because the guy already said he already wasted about $3,000 trying to do one application that didn't work, and he didn't want. And to think that people are rushing, paying 1 million that they will pay later, I'm like, are you kidding me? So um yeah, some of them said it's cheap. He has not even that 1.5 million naira self. Keep it for yourself. I told the guy, see, these things are things you can do for yourself. You don't even need anybody to do it for you. All you just need is little information how to do it, and you continue. You don't need anybody to do it. You will do it by yourself. So, but a lot of people are gullible these days, and a lot of people are lazy. So they don't want to do things for themselves. They just want people to do it for them. So Rukayat, the guy he's not in Sweden, no, he's not though. He's not. He was just like some people will even ask him. I saw a lot of questions, just almost the same question people are asking me here. Somebody asked, please, is HND allowed? The guy replied, pay for consultation $100. I'm like, really? Please, you should tell them they should come and do consultation here. Rukat, my Twitter handle, I don't really use Twitter, I just used to do Beburu there. Is KYNDEST, kindest. Kindest is KYNDEST. So that's my Twitter handle. But I really don't, I just go there to do Beburu there. Austin, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Hope to meet you there by next year. Can you please share the link of your group? Austin, I hope to see you here too next year. Yeah, next year. So Austin, my last video, just go to the description. You will see the description, this thing. Just scroll down, you will see the link to the WhatsApp. You can just join. Endurance, is it a must for my school to send my transcript even when I have the original copy? Yes, it's a must, because of they know the wuru that fool Nigeria. So they know that people can go and doctor their transcripts. So they want it from their school. People from Ghana, they don't need to Ghana students send their own by themselves, but it's in Nigeria own. They know that a lot of wuru is in Nigeria. So that's why they want it from your university. So yes, it's a must that your your transcript comes from your school. So please, even if you upload your student's copy, they will not even check it though. It's not even necessary for you to upload your student copy. Don't waste your time. Just go and send your transcript from your school to them. straight up. Debbie, what about Gothenburg? Is it so expensive to live there? Cost of apartment? Yeah, Gothenburg has apartment crisis, and yeah, it's a little bit expensive, but it's just in the middle, you understand? And a lot of immigrants are there, and there are no apartments. So it's just like this city that I am in now. There's no apartments. Then, when they say if demand is high, cost is high. So when they now saw that a lot of people need apartment and are desperate to take anything, all the apartments in this place became very expensive. So the more the demand, the higher the price. So Gothenburg is good. There are jobs there. There are a lot of black communities there. So yes, is it so expensive to live there? I shall know that when you're living in the city center in this country, you will pay big money, because even the houses in the city center from outside, you'll be admiring the house, very beautiful houses. You get? So if you're living in the city center, it's very expensive. Look at that. Okay, no problem. I'll follow you back. So Debbie, if you're living in the city center, it's very expensive, but you can still you can still find. I really, so that's how it is. But as time is going, as we are progressing in the admission, we'll be coming live, we'll be dissecting some things. Do you get? Apartment is apartment is one big something that me too I faced when I was coming, but I believe everybody is going by the time you are going in the process of by the time you are going the process of the admission, everything will be becoming clearer and clearer to you. And I'm happy that I'm able to do this thing. I wish when I was coming, I wish I knew some things. But maybe God knows that if I had heard some things that I am hearing now, I may not come. So maybe that's why He did not give me people to tell me about it. So that's how it works. I really wish I knew more about scholarship that I can talk about, but I don't have experience about scholarship, so I can't really talk more of the scholarship. There's one girl, no, she's not my friend, but I think she won the scholarship too. Maybe I could tell her that if it's okay for me to go live with her, so that she can come and tell us about the scholarship. So I can reach out to her. So we'll have a scholarship talk for those of you that are interested in scholarship. Nkechi, thank you very much for the mentor. Thank you for the clarity you provide. God bless you. God bless you too, Nkechi. Thank you for always coming to join my life. So please, if anybody has anything that's worrying them, me, I like talking, and today my mouth is not paining me. So guys, if you have any question, you can ask. Oh God. Oh, Rukayat, I just saw your follow. I just saw your follow notification now. So I'll follow you back when I end this live. So do we have more questions? Should I go? Maybe as the day is going, more questions is you'll be piling up more questions. I have more questions on my YouTube channel, but I'm too lazy now to go and open it. You guys, please, though, people should not pay anybody money to do anything for you. Sweden application is one application I know that you can do by yourself with little help and guidance. So please don't pay anybody, even the visa application too. Anybody that tells you that they are going to apply for visa for you and you will get it, it's a lie. It doesn't work like that. They will not do it for you. There's no backyard in Sweden. No, there's no backyard. That's why you see their system is very. Sweden is one of the peaceful countries you will see. Why do you think other EU countries? You see Sweden, just Schengen, EU, Finland. No, Finland uses euro. EU, Norway, Denmark. They use krona, Norwegian krona, and Denmark krona, and Swedish crown. They just don't want anybody to just infiltrate into their system. So the country is very, so there's no backyard. If you apply for something, you get it if you deserve it. You get. So who wants me to add them? Do you want me to add? uh, I cannot add anybody here. So guys, do you have any questions? If you don't have any questions, just say type note, no, no, no. So I'll know if this life is okay. Let me know, let me know, let me know. If there's no question, can you guys like type in this in the chat box? Let me know if I can just end this live. Ifunanya says we love you. Love you too. Thank you. Joy, what do you say? Yes to what? Cheesy, yes, it is, to be honest with you. It is. It's just that these days they've been strict. Now a lot of countries are having like pressure, a lot of pressure on when it comes to immigration. So the world is changing, cost of living is getting high. A lot of things are changing. So most countries are reducing their hands on immigration. But if you are able to immigrate to Sweden, generally Sweden is good. With if you remove the things that worry you from here, like that school fees I'm telling you about, staying here is very very good. You get, I just wish people get it. And this period now, they are really scrutinizing a lot of people. They're really scrutinizing a lot of people. Like if you just do one backhand thing like this, straight rejection. Even people that came here for asylum safe, they are not even safe. People that came for asylum, they are not safe. So, but generally, cheesy. Generally, Sweden is good for immigration. Sweden is very good for immigration. So, yeah, especially if you have family, if you have children, your children will love it here. Here is very clean. I told you that your children, they give them food. They give them food when they go to school. They will, you as the parents, they will send them the timetable. If anything you don't want your children to eat inside the timetable, they will remove it. What again? Is clean. Sweden is clean. Like when I mean clean, there's how we used to sort our trash. All the trash don't go in the same place. So when you go into where they are putting trash, you can never perceive anything. It's very clean. Joy says, why is this saying that? Joy says, let me get something clear, please. For the proof of fund, does it mean that I have to show the 1 year school fees and living expenses for the first year? No, no. So after you've paid your school fees, that one aside, let's assume your bank account is zero. Now your living expenses is the money that you will spend for yourself for the next 1 year. They want to see that you can take care of yourself for 1 year, even if you don't get a job. Now, uh, some people add their second semester school fees there, which is not bad. But immigration does not know if it's your second semester school fees or not. You understand? So if you can do it like that, there are different ways to do it. It's either you show the amount of money, okay, oh yes, this is the 21 million naira for me, and maybe you have more money, you put maybe 1.7 million naira is good for you. Or inside that 21 million naira, your second semester school fees is there, is good for you, it's not a problem. What immigration want to see is that you have 21 million naira to take care of yourself. They don't care if it's for your second semester school fees or not. They don't care. So Joy, do you understand? Endurance, thank you so much. Please, when is my school supposed to send my transcript? If you can start sending it now, it does there's no your school's supposed to start sending it now, because it takes time. So if you can reach out to your school today, if they can send it today, no problem. If they can send it tomorrow, but just know that that transcript supposed to have been received by them before the deadline to submit documents. If the deadline to submit documents is February 3rd, and by February 3rd, 11:59, that transcript have not reflected in your account, it has not reflected that they've seen it, then that's a problem. Your application may either be late application or it may be cancelled, one of the two. Like in my own case, I paid application fee late. So my own application entered late application, but I was lucky to get admission because somebody declined his own. So that's how it happened for me. So Joy, I hope you're not okay. Yeah, Joy, you're welcome, Joy. So endurance, please, if possible, tell your as long as you've gotten your application number, please tell your school to send your transcript, pay them the money, and you will see when your transcript appears, you're going to see that this document has been received. You will see it. Cheesy, on the proof of fund, how long does it have to be in your account before going for visa interview? That your proof of fund supposed to be in your account until you see that they've sent you your email. Your case has been, how they used to put it, your case has been concluded. Your permit has been granted. The rights granted in capital letter. If it's rejected, you will see rejected. You understand? So until you see that email on your on your email, my dear, that's when you should take away that money. If not, you never can tell. Some people were lucky. There was one girl when we were applying together, she removed the money from her account, and they told her to come for interview, and she was scared. The moment she came for interview, she was lucky. Her case officer did not ask her, bring your bank statement or submit a sometimes the case officer will tell you to resubmit the bank statement again. So if you have removed that money, how do you want to do? And if you rush and go and feed in the money again, they will see that you just fed the money into the account. So you don't want to do that. So keep the money in your account. It's not going to that's it. You see that proof of fund. That's where all the money you've ever saved in this life will finish. Because I don't want to say something. Say how we used to get proof of fund. You get so all your savings will finish in that proof of fund. So when the moment you just apply for your resident permit, just pray to your creator that God, please let this thing don't pass the 2 months, let it don't pass 1 month. I don't just pray, let it don't pass, so that you will not have to pay more money, because we still have a lot of expenses to do after application. You pay flight fee. See, when I came to Sweden, guys, when I came to Sweden, flight fee was 250,000 naira, Ethiopian airline. Me and my husband paid 500,000 to come to Sweden. But now one person now is almost like 600,000, 700,000 for one person. Imagine a family of five. Imagine a family of five. It's not easy. So there was a guy that asked me if he can come with his partner. The expenses is too much. If you know within yourself that, oh, my wife, please just stay, let me go and hustle. But well, let me go and hustle. Expenses is too much. You cannot do it. Let her stay. But to me, oh, I'll plead with you, if you can try, struggle, go with your partner. You understand? Maybe put your children with the mother or your mother that you trust. So, but it's very expensive. So, what was I even saying? I've digressed again. So, favor, please leave the money even after your interview. Even after, some people will go for interview, the case officer may still ask them to send additional information. That's how they say it. Additional information to maybe give me your bank statement, your updated bank. The right is send your updated bank statement. That's how they want to use to catch the person. Do you understand? So, but sometimes some people they have the spirit. They will just take out the money and they'll still get granted. So at the end of the day, when it's your time, it's your time, and God knows how things are now back home. So everybody wants to leave. I just pray. My fear, my that time when I was applying, my fear was like all the money we spent. We didn't imagine we didn't get it. How are we going to recover? Because we used all our life saving, both left and right. So, and we just got married then. So we're still recovering from COVID, from marriage expenses. So it was very, very, it was not easy. So please just try. It's so sad that a lot of things have changed now. When we applied, we showed only 8 million in the account. As at that time, Swedish crowns to naira was 45. Now it's now 157. You can see the gap and the difference. So guys, I know it's not easy, but I'm just here encouraging you guys. If you're going to borrow, you beg the person, you will pay back, please, just so that you can just come here and work hard to help yourself, help your family, and especially if you for those of you that have children, for your children, do it for your children. You get so cheesy. I hope you understand that. Cheesy, I hope that is clear. So please let the money be in your account. Don't take it out, okay? Please, is my school supposed to say, oh yeah, I've answered that. Yeah, your school supposed to send your transcript. So does anybody have more questions? I still have like 45 minutes, so oh yes, cleared. Oh, that's good. You're welcome. Please, if you have more questions, you can ask. Endurance, thank you so much. I'm delighted. You are welcome. You're welcome, Endurance. Please, if you have more questions, you ask. If you don't have, please let me just see no more questions. Let me know how many people that if I just get like five no, I can go off. How tough is the job market after graduation? After graduation. With both before graduation and after graduation, I think it's the same. Because sometimes most people like me now, when I came, it is the job that I got. I came in September and by January I already got a job. Yeah, by January I got a job. So it is that job that I have worked till before I moved to this city. You understand? So at the end of the day, you just have when you see a job that is good, you stick to the job. You know that this job is going to apply for work permit for you. You stick to the job. Don't be doing ashewo in different work. You understand? So if you feel that this job is going to give you what you want, you stick to the job and earn their trust in the job. You understand? So most times you hardly see somebody go from job to job, from job to job. The only reason why people go from job to job in Sweden here, especially immigrants, is if the job is not going to give them what they want. And in our case or your case now, you need a job that is going to apply for work permit for you. You get. So that's just the what I can say about that. There's something I remembered. I remembered something. So another thing I need to tell you, when you apply for work permit or when a company applies for work permit for you, I don't know if I've said it before, you as the main applicant, you cannot do that job and another job. It's not possible. You're going to get rejection when you want to renew, and immigration finds out that you're doing one that job and doing another job. You're going to get rejection. So when you are on your work permit, you're only entitled to work for one job. Do you get? So favor, the job market is just there. It's just there, both for graduation and after graduation. So now that let's assume you arrive now and you are looking for job, be looking for let's assume you get this job now, you know that this job is just for to pay your bills. Still be looking out for a job that will apply for work permit for you in future, maybe after your school or in the process of you study. You can just meet them and say please if they can apply for you, but then you have stayed long in the company, maybe 6 months or upwards. You understand? And please tell us job in demand, good career path. Cheesy. There's one video I did. I said in Sweden here for immigrants, sometimes it kills our career. You understand? So at the end of the day, what you are focused on is a job that will apply for work permit for you, not a job that will even give you your career. You can be lucky that the job you get is in the field of your career. You understand? Like example that I use for my husband now, he's working in his career path. He studied chemistry and the job is working is related to chemistry, you get. But then he's only lucky to get that kind of job because they don't demand Swedish, you get. So in for me my own understanding, in Sweden, anything career for immigrants is dead, except you have the language. You can now want to focus. If you are a HR person, yeah, you know the language very well, of course you go and do the HR, you get. So that's all I can say. Career path, no. What you're supposed to be focused on is a company that's going to apply for work permits for you. Endurance, please, where is my school sending the transcript to? There's a is it email? Yes, verifications at uhr dot something something. I cannot remember the exact thing, but if you open your portal, it's there, or you can join the group. You can send the email there. So you carry the email and send to your school. Maybe you have a contact in your school that you want the person to send the email to this you want the person to send your transcripts to this address. Then you add your application number. So that's it. But if you check your university admission portal, just look for where they say transcript. They'll tell you, you'll see the email where the transcript is supposed to go to. But if you don't see it, you can join the group. Somebody just ask the question, somebody will paste it for you. What do you miss most about? Oh my god, I miss the sun. Back in, I think we were in Nigeria in January. In fact, we were in Nigeria in January. So that January was when the winter was starting. So the moment I just landed the airport, hey, it should be here now. in Sweden here, you can stay 21 day, 2 day, you've not bathed because your body is clean. Your body, we are even looking for oil to make our body oily. Now we will now come and be bathing the small oil that's in our body. No. So sometimes you can stay 2 days, 1 day you've not bathed. You can just like brush your teeth, wash your face, and that's okay. You go out. So in Nigeria, the moment we just landed the airport, hey, see heat that just greeted me like this. In less than 2 minutes, I was already sweating, doing like this. The sun that I say I miss, I said no, 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 no. I did not miss the sun again, no. So now I miss the sun, but not like I miss it like that. I miss the sun, then I miss the food, like fresh food. Like now I have something. I'm Igbo. I'm from the eastern part of Nigeria, and we have this soup we cook, bitter leaf and oha soup. I love those kind of soup. I have those things to cook here, but they don't taste the same way they taste in Nigeria. And somebody was telling me that when your foodstuff have crossed overseas and come, it's not taste the same. The thing is not tasting the same. Then the meat is not tasting like the way our normal meat tastes. The meat is not tasting the same. And here they like we now in Nigeria, before we kill a cow, the cow would have been very old, mature. But here they don't kill, they kill animals when they're still babies because they love tender meat. They can boil their meat now, 5 minutes, the meat is done. You understand? So I miss the taste of the meat. What again do I miss? But most importantly, I miss the food. I miss my family. I miss my family. So that's what I miss about Nigeria. I'm happy I'm here with my husband, so I don't feel it so well. But my family, I miss them. So, but food and sun, that sun. So I didn't know what sun was doing to the body until I came here. You see that sun that is hitting us in Nigeria is good to an extent, but here we have to take medication to supplement for what the sun is giving us, and so we are every day we are on supplements. So, and then what again do I miss? I think that's it, and nothing again. I don't miss anything. Here, I don't fall sick. Back in Nigeria, I always fall sick. Like every month, I must be sick. But here, it's almost 1 year and I haven't been to the hospital. That's it. So just that. Favor. Did I answer? Hey, I've missed the questions are now on how tough is job man, please. Okay, so Debbie, I've answered you. So that's what I miss about Nigeria. So come with your food stuff, although it may not taste like the way you eat it. So, Joy, please compare Malmo and Gothenburg for study and work. Also, what about the weather there? Weather in Sweden everywhere is the same thing. Just that some places are harsher. Like we are in the north now, it's very harsh. Do you get? So, but the weather is the same. Is the same thing. There's cold. There's snow. There's wind. There's wind in some places. So that's the weather. But for Malmo and Gothenburg, Malmo, I really don't know much about Malmo. I just know that it's a very beautiful city. A lot of people go there. A lot of people leave their city to go there to go and sightsee. You understand? So I can't really compare both of them. I don't know much about Malmo, but for Gothenburg, for work and study, I know that there's work there. For study, of course, it's good to study in Gothenburg. So those are my two comparisons. But for the weather, Joy, I know you don't like cold, but brace yourself. Get thick socks. Get thick socks. I have a lot of thick socks. You have to wear, even if you are going to wear two of them, wear, because sometimes the heating in the house will not even be enough for to circulate around the house. You understand? Sometimes in my former apartment was cold because we lived downstairs. It was very cold. So we get candles. We can just put candles round the house just to warm it up a little bit. Some people also buy a little bit heater, so you can buy like small heater and just put by the side of your bed to make it warm. Then we have blankets too that we use. So that's how you can combat the weather. Then come with aboniki balm. Don't miss it. Put it in your bag. It's very good. Endurance. Okay, you're welcome. Debbie, my dear. Joy, didn't you miss Nepa like me? Nepa, me. I have constant lights here. Now how would I miss Nepa? I don't miss Nepal. Like when we came back to Nigeria this last one that we stayed, the apartment we were supposed to stay, there was no light. I could not charge my phone. I told my husband I cannot remember the last time my phone had died. I was like, no. And one thing with living here is that when you've lived here, you've tasted life, you've seen how life is. When you go back to Nigeria, you cannot, the house that you came out from when you were coming to here, you cannot stay in that house again, because your mentality has changed, the way they live, everywhere is white, like everywhere is white. So you have to do everything to maintain it. Do you get? So your taste will increase. Do you get? So didn't you miss Nepal? No, I not miss Nepal. I not miss Nepal. Like this is 3 years and light, I have never seen lights go off here. 3 years. 3 years. I've never seen lights go off here. So even in the bus itself, you can charge your phone in the buses. Yeah, you can charge your phone in the buses. So Joy, so that's it. Nani, what about Umio? Yeah, Umio. I live in a city 2 hours from Umio. Umio is a very nice place too. Umio, and most of the jobs I'm seeing is in Umio. So yeah, I want to believe there's job in Umio. Then there's an African store in Umio. There's an African store in Umio. My husband studies in Umio, by the way. So Umio is good, but Umio, Noni, just know that you are cold. The cold there is more, just like the way we are here now. Umio and where I stay is the same thing, because it's the north, but the cold is right now. If I go outside, if you see the way the snow is has heaped itself, the snow is heaped. Why in some cities they've not even experienced snow. Tomorrow now another heavy snow is going to fall, and the one we have on the road, they've not finished clearing it, they are still clearing it. So Noni, Umio is really really cold. Just get ready. So when you want to buy your winter jacket, just buy the one that is a little bit big for you, because you're going to wear your polo inside, wear your sweater before you wear the winter jacket. So you don't want to buy the one that is very tight for you. You buy the one that you can you can wear like two or three clothes inside. Then when you want to buy, there's something we call tamal. Tamal, when you are coming, you buy tamal. I don't know how much they sell it now, but tamal, I wish I can show you my own. But the inside is like this. The inside is like wool like this. So when you buy it, you wear that one first before you wear your maybe your sweatpants. Then some people can still wear jean on top of that. So that's why I don't like winter. You see all those wearing, me I don't like wearing clothes, so all those wearing thing, it just stresses me. That's why sometimes during the winter I don't like to go out, but you have to work to make money, so you have to go out. So Noni, get ready. Umio is very very cold. I think you put Umio in your number one. Joy, just kidding, ma. I know this one is one of the major. I know you are kidding. No problem. I know you are kidding. I know you are kidding. So, yeah, Rukayat is in the north. Okay, you're telling Noni. Noni, thanks for the information. You're welcome. Oh. So get ready. But everywhere in Sweden is cold. For you that you are new to the whole cold environment, um it's going to be strange to you. You understand? You know how we are inside AC. The AC that we have in our house, in the house, normally the highest it can go is 16 degrees. Now imagine when you now have, sometimes we're inside that AC and it's cold for us. Imagine what we now, like right now, yesterday I finished cooking, and my fridge is very small. I just took my food outside, and by the time I woke up this morning, the food was already blocked. And that was okay for me, because there's no space in my fridge. What should I do? I'll make use of the weather outside now. Sometimes I can have fish or meat, because of there's no space in the fridge. I can just take it to the veranda and it's going to chill like that. So that's it. Noni, so get ready, yo. Ume is very, 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 very cold. Ume is very cold. But everywhere in Sweden is cold. Everywhere in Sweden is cold. You guys, don't worry, you well, who's is it Nkechi? Nkechi that said next year she wants her leg to be freezing. Don't worry. Both your hand and your ear will freeze. So you guys should get ready. For you guys that have children too, you have to pack it, you the way you wear them clothes when they are going to school. So that's it. Please, do you have more questions? If you don't have more questions, just type no. If I see five or three or four no, I'll just leave this live, please. So let me see. Should I get no? Pray to be there. It's been my dream. You will really enjoy it. You really enjoy it. You really enjoy it. So I think there's no more questions. Please, if you don't have any question, can you just type no? Let me just, so that anybody that wants to watch this live again will be able to. The live is already long. I've been, oh my god, you mean I've been talking since 12? Jesus, I can talk, and I'm not even tired. God, God, help me. You guys, if you don't have question, can you please type no for me? Rukayat, you're laughing. I can't believe I've been talking for since 12. This is almost 3 o'clock, and I'm not even tired. Are you sure, Ruka? Are you whining me? Uche is really long. You've tried. Thank you. As in, at least so that if somebody wants to come and watch the live again, they will still see something to watch. So, guys, I think I'll leave. When I'm going to come live again, I'll tell you guys. But just know that we still have a lot to talk about. As time is going, we have more things to talk about. So I'll just try my best to. Now I'm just for now I'm working part time, so I'm not working full time. So that's why I have all this time in the world. So I just want to be looking see Niger babe so helpful. It's so oh thank you, Cheesy. Don't worry, I'm here for you guys. I promise you. I'll give you information the way it is. I will not tell you. I'll tell you this rosy side. I'll tell you the bad side. So you're welcome. People enjoy your really with this my sharp mouth. Hey God, thank you. I don't know if people enjoy my talk. Oh, sometimes I feel when I talk too fast, and people are not understanding what I'm saying. But I'm glad you guys enjoy it too. Thank you so much, Cheesy. Thank you so much. I really appreciate Joy. So none what you do to go, but you call it again. Yeah, don't worry, we are going to be coming live. It's not a problem. As long as you have, if you want, ask me the question you've asked me before. I will answer it. I have your time. I will answer it. You are living inside. In fact, I was speaking to my mom today, and she was like, what am I wearing? The way I'm wearing, how many things am I wearing inside? I started counting it for her, plus my cap. I had to pack the ice on the floor. I said, Mommy, do you know this thing is ice? She said, that is fridge now. I said, yes, we're inside freezer. I say, hi. I say, even the temperature in the fridge now, the one outside is colder than the one in the fridge. That's it. We are in the freezer. Rukai, please help us to talk to your friend about the SI. Yeah, I'm going to reach out to her and plead with her that please, when will she, because she's doing her PhD now. I'm going to reach out to her and plead with her that please, when will she have time that I can go live with her? That a lot of people are asking about SI scholarship, and I don't have much idea about it. That if she will be able to come and talk to my audience or my community, because you guys are my community now. I have almost like 60 people there. I don't even believe I'm going to reach up to 60. See, this life, so I'm going to talk to her. Then I'll tell you people. I'll book a time with her, and I want us to be so. I want us to spend more time on the live. So I'll book a time with her, and I'm going to tell you guys when it's going to be. You get so. Debbie, no more question. You've really tried. I see my mouth is sharp. I will still answer it. I'm trying to round up now. If I see another question, I will talk. Yeah, Eche, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to talk to that my SI scholarship friend. I'm going to reach out to her, and I'll tell you guys. We'll book a. I'll ask her what time is convenient for her. Then if I when I even end the live step, I'll reach out to her, and I'll book the time. I'll tell you guys before time so that everybody will prepare, because I know a lot of you want to have that SI scholarship. So that day she will do more of the talking, because I don't have anything to say. So I'll let you guys know. Do you get? So we are going to get this thing. Don't worry, we are going to get it. So let's see how it goes. So I think I have to go now. Thank you guys for joining again. You guys, I really appreciate. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, my life, my everything. At least as I'm passing this information, if YouTube can pay me small money, I'll be happy. Don't mind me. So any other thing, I'll meet you guys in the group. I have something I want to say in the group. So that thing I promise you people, I have not said it. So maybe I will say it now after this chat. So I'll just say it. Eche, please, about the fees. Do you think one can pay the school fees comfortably from the second year with the menial jobs? It's still going to be difficult, but here's how tricky it is. By then you must have known people that you can borrow money from, then you'll be working to pay them back. Do you get? except you see a job now that can pay you that, at least after tax you can be getting 18, 19, 20. Just probably then you can pay comfortably. But in as if you cannot get, by after that second semester you would have known people. By then you'd have stayed like 6 months or 7 months. You'd have known people that you can reach out to, that they'll be willing to borrow you money to pay. Then you'll be working and be paying them back. You get HA. So that's how it works here. You get. So, but don't worry about yourself that one. Let's, as time is going, you just be getting clarity. So let me go and talk to that my friend. Then I'll book a time with her, and then I will inbox you guys. You get. So thank you for the live. Thank you for joining. I love you guys. Take care. Bye bye. Hey do.